It's time for Valley View Blazer football on the Blazer News Network and FM News Talk 1021. Presented by NEA Baptist, the United States Navy, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now, let's go to the NEA Baptist broadcast booth and join Randy Myers for the First National Bank pregame show.
Good evening from Central Dealership Stadium on the Valley View High School campus in Southwest Jonesboro, and welcome into the quarterfinal round of the Class 5A state playoffs. Hello, football fans. I'm Randy Myers in the NEA Baptist broadcast position for the EAB Sports Network. I'll be joined in a few minutes by my partner and color analyst, Coach Jason Smith. Tonight, the undefeated and third-ranked Valley View Blazers play host to the high-scoring Devil Dogs out of Morrilton in this second-round matchup, and this is one that might turn into a shootout. Valley View averages 41 points per game, while Morrilton lights up the scoreboard to the tune of 46 points per night. Valley View is the 1 seed out of the East and advanced into the second round game by defeating Texarkana 51-22 last week. Morrilton is the 3 seed out of the West and opened the postseason with a 56-35 victory over Searcy. Before we get to our first time out, I want to take a quick moment to acknowledge the Valley View Blazer basketball team, which improved to 3-0 this afternoon across town out at Brooklyn in the Empower Classic. The Blazers taking down Class 6A, 7A Rogers Heritage 67-40, a turbo clock victory for the Blazers. They led by as many as 31 points at one time. They were led by the 17 points of Oliver Barr. They'll be back in action tomorrow night to wrap up the third night of the Empower Classic. Their opponent will be Izard County. Tip-off is at 6 o'clock. We'll get on the air with our radio coverage on KBTM and News Talk 102.1 at about 5:50 tomorrow night for Valley View and Izard County as the Blazers try to pick up their 4th win in as many starts. Meanwhile, our pregame coverage of Blazer football is brought to you by First National Bank, where they put you first always. This morning I sat down for my weekly visit with Valley View head coach Sean Cockrell, and we'll share that conversation with you after this 3-minute timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
Urgent Care Plus, now open at 3001 Apache Drive in Jonesboro. Open 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day for your convenience. Urgent Care Plus provides everything you need in a standard urgent care, plus a little more. Illness and injuries like deep lacerations, minor fractures, strains, sprains, and new onset low back pain is easily handled by our staff of ER-trained providers. No appointment necessary. NEA Baptist Urgent Care Plus is an urgent care with a little more.
At First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and really to yours. Welcome home. First National Bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
The team at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been taking care of our local athletes for over 40 years. Now with 2 locations, including JOSM on Main and JOSM on Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. And now JOSM is offering a limited number of same-day appointments. Call 932-1820. Find them on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in our field so you can excel on yours.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself, shaped into a force that others can't imagine? We are part of something bigger, a force that never quits. You can transform your life. Check us out at Navy.com. America's Navy, forged by the sea.
Attention athletes and coaches, if you or your players have suffered a concussion or other sports-related injury, hyperbaric oxygen treatments have shown to improve incredible results for athletes in all sports. Arkansas Progressive Medicine now offers the hyperbaric oxygen treatment at their office in Jonesboro. Call Arkansas Progressive Medicine to find out more about this groundbreaking treatment. 520-6007. Arkansas Progressive Medicine on Matthews on the Medical Mile, 520-6007.
2, 1. Good evening and welcome into our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer football. I'm Randy Myers, joined by Valley View head football coach Sean Cockrell. We are into week 2 and round 2, the quarterfinal round of the Class 5A state football playoffs as Valley View gets set to take on the Devil Dogs from Morrilton tonight. First of all, Coach, got to get through round 1 to get to round 2, and you did that very successfully last week with a 51-22 victory over a very talented Arkansas high school team out of Texarkana.
Yeah, it was a lot closer than the score, and obviously it was 30-22 at one point, and I knew they were playing really good football. They had won their last 3 games, and they were playing their best football at the end of the year, which is scary, especially a team like that. But our kids found a way to win. We had some things go wrong. Drew had to come out of the game. Everybody held their breath for a little bit. Parker stepped in, did a really good job. A lot of things factored into that, but our kids continue to find ways to win. Our staff is doing a great job, and hopefully we can continue that tonight.
This was an interesting game. You got off to a fast start, as you often do. You were up 24-0 before Texarkana finally started to kind of find their footing a little bit, particularly with their passing game, and so it ended up being I believe it was 30-14 at halftime, and then they score again midway through the third quarter, and suddenly it's a one-possession game. But as we've talked about before in the last 2 or 3 weeks, it came gut check time once again, and once again you guys answered very big. I mean, that drive where Drew got knocked out of the game on the ensuing possession for Valley View right after they'd scored to get within 8. Drew gets knocked out of the game temporarily, but you're able to finish that with Parker King running kind of a wildcat quarterback and get you back to the end zone for probably the key possession of the game.
Yeah, I think so. I think that gave us a little breathing room right there. I felt like Parker did a good job. It was a great call by Coach Riley because I know Tatum was getting warmed up, ready to come in, and Coach, we had worked on Parker doing that package the last couple of weeks. And so we were like, okay, and then he made a great call by putting it in, obviously, and they weren't ready for it, and Parker made a good play, get us down there, and then punch it in on the goal line. So it was a big play at the time. Defense had stopped, made a couple stops, and offense kind of struggled there in the third quarter. It wasn't great, and then kind of found our rhythm again, and then kind of put it away.
Yeah, and you leaned on that running game that's kind of the reestablished running game with Carter Wallace to salt it away. He got a couple of big runs for you, very decisive touchdown runs in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, he's kind of brought a different life to the running game as far as, not Drew having to run it all the time. And, and Anthony does a good job coming in there when he can. The collarbone's still giving him problems, but, he's a mix-up, change-up guy that can just really hit one fast, and we'll have to continue to do that tonight.
So tonight you get the Morrilton Devil Dogs. They are, I believe, the 3 seed out of the West, come in with 9 wins under their belt, and this will probably be the most prolific offensive team that you've seen all year. I mean, they're averaging 46 points a game and have a very sophisticated passing scheme.
Yeah, they're very scary to watch. They get it out quick. They have great timing. Quarterback's really good. They got 4 receivers that can play. That's what they want to do. They'll run the ball effectively, just to kind of keep you honest. But as far as that goes, they really get after the passing game. And probably, like you said, the best team we've seen offensively.
About a month ago, they were involved in a shootout with Farmington, which the final score was 78-75. They hung 75 on Farmington, still lost the game. But in that game, their quarterback, I think, threw 8 touchdown passes in that game and set a state record for most touchdown passes in a game.
Yeah, Maddox Berry, when he hits that back foot, I mean, he throws it. It's really good. Like I said, it's probably the best timing I've seen of any quarterback-receiver combos that we've seen all year. So it's hard to get to him. I don't think he's been sacked but about 3 times all year. So he does a really good job, and they do a good job up front. And that's what they want to do. They want to go fast. They want to get the ball out to their playmakers and go score points.
Obviously, when you have a team that is as prolific offensively as they are, sometimes the defense of that team kind of gets overlooked. Is that the case with this Morrilton team? Is their defense better than you might think?
I think they do some things that kind of put them in binds as far as they take they try to keep 7 in the box. They're going to try to get after your quarterback. They're going to play man on the back end. So sometimes they get beat. But they like taking those chances, and they can hurt you that way. If you forget to block somebody, they're going to make you pay for it. They got really good linebackers, D-line. They're not big, but they kind of get after it a little bit. Remind us of us, on both sides of the ball. I do think we're better defensively, but we're going to have to make a lot of stops, and it's going to be tough.
Do you see some things there that you might be able to exploit?
Yeah, you're going to see a tight end from us, something you've never seen, and so it's going to be different. We feel like we've got to create more gaps, get guys to protect in there, give Drew a couple more guys to protect him, and so you're going to see a tight end, something we hadn't run in 3 years, and so it's going to be exciting as far as hoping those things work for us.
Coach, thanks for the visit. Good luck tonight against the Devil Dogs.
Appreciate it, Randy.
That's Coach Sean Cockrell. I'm Randy Myers. Our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer football and the playoffs continues after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Go outside and play with Jonesboro Cycle and ATV. Jonesboro Cycle is your go-to for all your power sports needs, whether it be off-road, on-road, or on the wall. Check out their inventory of four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, dirt bikes, cruisers, go-karts, scooters, personal watercrafts, boats, and even boat motors. Jonesboro Cycle is a 185,000 square foot motorsports mecca featuring all the name brands under one roof. Jonesboro Cycle and ATV on U.S. Highway 63 North in Bono and JonesboroCycle.com.
Get a great deal on making the most of every property with Kubota commercial landscape equipment. From mowers to track loaders to utility vehicles, First Choice Farm and Lawn in Brooklyn has a lineup built to uphold your reputation. Right now, bring home the Kubota Z700 mower for 0 down and 0% APR for up to 48 months. Stop by First Choice Farm and Lawn in Brooklyn to see what equipment is right for you. Now through September 30th. First Choice Farm and Lawn, 9586 Highway 49 North in Brooklyn. Visit us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
If you work in Mississippi County, you could get up to $50,000 towards a new home thanks to the Work Here, Live Here program. Call Real Estate Nate of Halsey Thrasher Harpole Real Estate Group, 870-261-3927. And Dana Austin of Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation can help you finance. Call 870-762-0930. Fairway NMLS number 2289. Dana Austin NMLS number 144846. This is not an offer to enter into an agreement. Not all customers will qualify. Subject to underwriting approval, other terms and conditions may apply. Equal housing opportunity.
Picture this. You're on the field, struggling to keep up as your opponents sprint past you. Or maybe you're on the volleyball court and your reaction time just isn't there. Don't let that be you. At Take One Performance, we specialize in sports performance training for ages 8 and up. Whether you're struggling with speed, agility, or strength, our expert coaches will help you build the mental and physical conditioning you need to dominate. Get explosive, get strong, and get prepared. Visit TakeOnePerformance.com or follow us on Facebook.
We welcome you back to Central Dealership Stadium. Randy Myers under the headset in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. We continue along with our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer football, counting you down toward kickoff for Valley View and Morrilton tonight here in this 5A quarterfinal matchup as we recap how these two teams fared last week. Valley View, of course, advancing with a 51-22 victory over Texarkana. That improved the Blazers to 11-0 for the first time in the history of the program. Valley View jumped on the Razorbacks early and held a 24-0 lead. It was a 30-14 halftime advantage for the Blazers. Texarkana got within 8 midway through the third quarter, but the Blazers immediately responded with a 65-yard scoring drive and then salted it away, that is, with a couple of decisive fourth-quarter touchdowns by running back Carter Wallace. The Blazers rolled up 431 yards of total offense on the night and held the Razorbacks to only 79 yards on the ground. Morrilton advanced with a 56-35 win over Searcy. The Devil Dogs had 442 yards of total offense on the evening, including 328 through the air. Junior quarterback Madison Berry threw 5 touchdown passes for the Devil Dogs, which led 41-21 at halftime. These two have two common opponents going into tonight. Searcy and Texarkana are the two common opponents. Valley View, of course, getting the 49-29 turbo clock victory over the Lions here at Central Dealership Stadium back on September 6th. And Morrilton defeated Texarkana, Valley View's opponent last week in the first round of the playoffs. Morrilton defeating the Razorbacks early in the season by a 51-21 count. So two common opponents with pretty much similar or identical margins of victory against the teams from Texarkana and Searcy. We'll step aside here for a 2-minute timeout and back with more of our pregame coverage of Blazer football after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Design the golf cart of your dreams with SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro. Hey, y'all, it's Brandon Baxter for SS Custom Carts. And whether you want a golf cart for the greens or a family cart to cruise the neighborhood, SS Custom Carts has your dream cart covered. SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro is your one-stop shop for new golf carts, gently used golf carts, fully customized carts, parts, accessories, and service. Check out SS Custom Carts, 2321 East Matthews in Jonesboro at sscustomcarts.com.
Childhood diabetes, obesity, and thyroid conditions have something in common. The nationally ranked Pediatric Diabetes and Endocrinology team at Arkansas Children's excels at treating them all. In children's developing bodies, hormones affect everything from growth spurts to blood sugar. These physical conditions can impact mental health and self-esteem, which is why the care provided by Arkansas Children's treats the whole child. Learn more at archildrens.org/NEA.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Bear does it all for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, this is Bob Moore with Moore Air Conditioning. Tired of shelling out money for constant repairs to your HVAC system? It may be time to replace. We know that's a big investment, but with financing from Moore, it can cost less than a daily cup of coffee. Plus, no payments till 2025. Get ready for winter and call Moore Air Conditioning today, 870-336-2023, or visit us at mooreac.com. Don't settle for less.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
We're back at Central Dealership Stadium. Randy Myers along with Coach Jason Smith in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. A little over 9 minutes away from kickoff now for Valley View and Morrilton in this 5A quarterfinal matchup. And, Coach, the Blazers coming into this game a little bit shorthanded once again tonight. They will still be without the services of junior running back Peyton Hicks, who continues to mend a broken collarbone that he suffered at midseason. Junior defensive end Noah Wendell, who's been trying as hard as he can to go the last couple of weeks, still having trouble getting that leg injury to bounce back. And one of the biggest losses tonight may be senior safety Ricky Moffitt, especially against this pass-happy Morrilton offense.
Yeah, I think that with Moffitt unavailable, that's really going to hurt. But I tell you what, when you're in mid to late November, everybody's banged up. Both sides, I'm sure, have kids out. And one thing that I've seen over the years with this Valley View team is that it's always been next man up mentality. And who knows who that next rising star will be. But they will have their hands full, Valley View secondary tonight.
Senior wide receiver Trip Dale and running back Anthony Feliz have also been on the mound. I think those guys are both going to play. I'm not sure how much they'll play tonight. They were kind of questionable, but I believe they were at least they're dressed out and worked out in the pregame anyway, so they are available if needed this evening. Looking at the players of impact, or the players to keep an eye on this game, the names that you'll probably hear us mention the most throughout the broadcast. For Valley View, of course, offensively it starts with senior quarterback Drew Gartman, the 6'3", 171-pound senior, has rushed and passed for over 1,000 yards in each of those categories this season. He's scored a total of 36 touchdowns. He is an A-State baseball signee. Carter Wallace, the sophomore running back who moved into that position as the starter about 3 weeks ago, and since then has averaged 124 rushing yards per game as Valley View starter. He was having probably an all-conference, if not an all-state season before that in the secondary as Valley View's safety, and we're probably going to see him on both sides of the field tonight, Coach.
Yeah, and you know, that's the thing about Carter Wallace is he just keeps getting better and better and better. You know, early on in the season, I think things were going really fast for him, which is very common for a sophomore. But with all this experience, you know, in high-pressure situations, Carter Wallace is just becoming a really fine football player. And yes, I don't know if the young man made All-State, but he was definitely in the conversation, I'm sure.
Senior wide receiver Andrew Jones, who wears number 1, also excels for the Blazer offense. He's a 6'1", 152-pound senior, the son of Coach Butch Jones at A-State, leads the team in all receiving categories and has at least 3 Division I offers in tow. Defensively, the Blazers are led by junior linebacker Ryder Wooten. He wears number 43. Ryder is a 6'1", 190-pounder, leading tackler with 66 stops. He also has a blocked punt to his credit. The All-Stater from last year is the number 2 tackler on the team. That's linebacker Jade Taylor, the 6'2", 200-pound senior, wears number 14. He had 8 tackles last week in the win against Texarkana. He's also got 2 pick-sixes on the season as well. And you can't talk about the Blazer defense without mentioning R.J. Estrich, the sophomore sensation, transfer from South Carolina. Wears number 13. He's a 5'9", 160-pound sophomore and grabbed his 6th interception of the season last week against the Razorbacks. Morrilton offensively is led by their outstanding junior quarterback, Maddox Berry. He is a 6'2", 165-pounder, completed thus far through the season, has completed 63% of his passes for a phenomenal 53 touchdowns and just shy of 3,800 yards. His starting running back will be number 5, Raylan Thomas, a 5'9", 157-pound senior. He is the leading rusher for the Devil Dogs with 773 yards. He also has 9 touchdowns to his credit. Their top 2 receivers are Andrew Roden. He wears number 16. Roden is a senior, a 6', 175-pounder who's caught 22 touchdowns this season. The other top receiver is a sophomore, Champ McNabb. He is the son of head coach Cody McNabb. Champ is a 5'10", 161-pound sophomore. He wears number 0. He's got 53 catches for 545 yards and 2 touchdowns. We'll step aside here for 2 minutes and back with more of our First National Bank pregame after this on the EAB Sports Network.
At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're not just a bank, we're a part of your community. That's why we're dedicated to being the neighbors who are in your corner right here in Arkansas. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for your future, or managing your everyday finances, Farmers and Merchants Bank has the friendly local knowledge and personalized services to help you reach your goals. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner, supporting the community we all call home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A-State football and the Social Jonesboro are the perfect winning combination for game day. The Social has an amazing, delicious, fantastic, and tasty menu that goes perfect for pre or post game. Plus, the official Red Wolves away game watch party takes place at the Social. What we're saying is, it does not get any better than the Social on Red Wolves game day. The name says it all. Get social at the Social and get ready to howl with fellow A-State Red Wolves fans on every game day. The Social at Greensboro Village in Jonesboro.
Ship anything, anywhere at your #1 shipping source, Pack Mail in Jonesboro. Here's Pack Mail Tim to tell us more.
We are the experts at finding solutions for even the most demanding shipping situations, and our experienced staff can help you choose the best option. So if you need to go to the post office, then FedEx, or all the way out to UPS terminal, and then get that international shipment to DHL, you can do it all in one fast, convenient, and friendly place. Pack Mail.
361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Ship anything, anywhere, today at Pack Mail.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Back here at Central Dealership Stadium, Randy Myers and Jason Smith under the headsets. Pregame coin toss just wrapped up. Valley View wins the toss, deferring their option to the second half, so we'll see the Morrilton offense on the field to begin this game. Coach, this is only the second time in the history of these programs that the Blazers and the Devil Dogs have met. The first meeting came just 5 years ago, and that was in the first round of the 2019 playoffs. That was when a Morrilton team led by current North Carolina Tar Heels quarterback Jacoby Criswell led the Devil Dogs to a 37-27 victory here at Central Dealership Stadium.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird deal. That was the best 4 seed in the history of 5A football, as Criswell missed most of that season, and so they suffered some losses because of it. But two different teams, really different the outlooks. I'll tell you what I'm really excited to see I'm really excited to see these two quarterbacks go toe-to-toe tonight. Both defenses will be tested and challenged, and this is just, I think it's the best playoff football game in Arkansas tonight.
Blazers making their way onto the field wearing their royal blue uniforms, blue pants and jerseys with white numbers, gold trim, white helmets. Morrilton will be in gray pants and white jerseys with maroon helmets. Valley View of tonight appearing in their 8th consecutive postseason. Tonight marks the 3rd straight year in which the Blazers have advanced to the quarterfinals. The deepest playoff run for Valley View occurred 12 years ago when the school's last Class 4A team advanced to the semifinals of the playoffs. Your officiating crew tonight, the referee is Landon Trusty. The umpire is Steve Collins. The head linesman is Greg Elishire. The line judge is Chad Weigelt, and the back judge is Caleb Horton. And for the second straight week, I understand we're getting a crew out of the Hot Springs area.
Yeah, and as these officials, it's an honor to be chosen, to officiate in the playoffs, and to get the second round says that it's a good crew, and hopefully this will be everything it's hopped up to be. A good crowd on a cold November night, but these fans over here on the home side are excited for some good football.
Jamarcus Standridge and Champ McNabb are 2 of the 3 return men back deep for Morrilton. McNabb is in the middle wearing the number 0 jersey as Brody Dix gets set to kick it off for Valley View, and we're just about set to begin quarterfinal playoff football action. We're glad you're with us tonight on the EAB Sports Network, our radio coverage on KBTM, News Talk 102.1. We're also streaming on the EAB Media app with video and audio, and on YouTube on the Blazer News Network channel, and we're happy you're with us tonight. Senior Brody Dix approaches, puts foot in the ball, and this will be taken right at the 1-yard line. I believe that's Standridge on the return for Morrilton. He's got a hole to jump through and gets caught at about the 32-yard line. Nice return for the Devil Dogs, and they'll start right about the 31 or the 32-yard line, depending on the spot.
Yeah, now we're going to get to see this Maddox Berry we've heard a lot about. It's insane that the young man has thrown for 53 touchdown passes this season and right at 3,800 yards. Excited to watch him.
They'll spot it at the 33, and he'll send 2 receivers to each side in the shotgun backfield. The running back is on his left hip. Hands that off to the running back, and trying to cut to the outside and caught near the line of scrimmage. Looks like a gain of maybe 1 yard at best for Raylan Thomas.
Yeah, really nice job there. Daniel Richardson coming up from his safety spot. Showed a little play action, but the Blazer defense didn't bite. Daniel Richardson for a really short gain from Morrilton.
Going quickly on second down. Barry back to throw, has all kinds of time. Now he sidesteps. Here comes the rush. He throws that across the middle of the field and overthrows his intended target. That's incomplete, and will bring up a 3rd down. Champ McNabb was his intended receiver.
Yeah, Valley View dropped 8 right there. He dropped 8 back to into his own coverage, and what this Morrilton team does is quarterback bought a little extra time, Barry bought a little extra time, and those receivers keep running, and they break their routes off and keep working. Brings a big 3rd down here.
Sandridge and Cox are split wide to the near side. 2 receivers off to the right as well on 3rd and 9 for Morrilton. Passes across the middle. It is caught by Sandridge, and he goes down to about the 49-yard line, but that'll move the chains for the Devil Dogs.
Yeah, third down and 9. They ran they had twins over here, and they ran a little seam route there, and he just found a soft spot in that
zone. He threw that ball on a rope too,
Boy,
Coach.
He did.
Two receivers again wide to each side on first down from the 49. Handed off to the running back, Thomas. Thomas breaks out of a tackle, still on his feet into Valley View territory, and tripped up at about the 44-yard line for Morrilton.
That's going to be a key for the Valley View defense. You cannot miss that tackle. Had him dead to rights early, and this offense being so explosive and running so quickly, you got to make that stop.
2nd and 3 for the Dogs from the Blazer 44. Ball on the right hash as they move from right to left. Again, it's a handoff. This time the Blazers get him at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be a no gain, maybe a loss of a half yard. We'll see where they spot the ball.
Yeah, good job there. Play before, defensive line missed the tackle, but right there you had Gamble stepping up and making a huge stop.
So it's 3rd and 3 for Morrilton from the Blazer 44. This is the sixth play of the drive coming up unofficially, with 3 wides to the left this time, 1 off to the right. Barry in the gun, drops straight back, fires it across the middle, finds his receiver, and he'll break out of a tackle and advance it forward to the 25-yard line. Morrilton on the move with another first down.
Yeah, they sent 4 guys there with a little hoss route, some options, and they, just stop in that soft spot of the zone, and boy, Barry, he can throw a strike.
Roden on that catch for the Devil Dogs, again with 2 receivers to each side on first down. They'll throw that out to the left side, and that is advanced for a short gain on the catch by Dante Cox up to about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, nice play there by Rylan Ramsey stepping up and making the tackle there after a 4-yard gain.
Again, 2 receivers left and right for the Devil Dogs. Barry out of the gun, looking to the right, now looks across the middle. He's flushed. Ball is on the ground. It's up for grabs, and it's scooped up by Valley View. Blazers return it up to about the 34-yard line, trying to figure out who got the ball.
Yeah, I'll tell you who caused that fumble was that's Peyton Thomason, and he did a great job there coming off the edge. And I think that is the key to Valley View tonight, is to come up with some stops, come up with some turnovers, and then a quick strike after. Huge play there, Peyton Thomason.
Could you see who advanced it or scooped it up?
I could not.
I didn't get the number quickly enough. But anyway, bottom line is Valley View is going to get the turnover, and they will start here from the 34-yard line.
I believe it has Rutledge on that fumble recovery.
Okay. Ryder Rutledge on the recovery and return. Valley View will send 3 receivers to the left, no one to the right. Gartman in the gun, wants to keep it. Running right, has open field, and all of a sudden that gap closed quickly, and he's pushed out of bounds shy of the 40-yard line.
It did, but they showed a little different wrinkle there. They went off the weak side with a quarterback run. Talon Caldwell did a great job pulling there, and he got a nice pancake.
Gartman got 5, sets up a 2nd and 5. Is this the first time he's worn those yellow shoes this year, or am I just now noticing that?
Yeah, no, I think he's broke out his new spikes for this colder weather.
So it's 2nd and 5 from the 39 for Valley View with 3 wides to the left. Again, it's no one to the right. Gartman in the gun. Feliz is the running back. He'll roll left. Now finds a little room across the middle and gets caught after about a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, and you can see here what Valley View, I think they're going to empty the tank tonight with Drew Gartman. He is so many yards early in the season, and then it seemed like they tried to have him throw it a little bit more there towards the middle and late. But I think tonight that if he's got a crease, then you're going to see a lot of number 2.
3rd and about 4.5 here for Valley View from the 40-yard line. Ball is between the hashes. Garvin will send 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Looks to the sideline, possibly changing the play. And it's a handoff to, nope, he keeps it, runs right, and will get caught after about a 1 or 2 yard gain. So that'll bring up a 4th and short for the Blazers.
Yeah, it's decision time right here because, normally you wouldn't think that, your first possession of the game that you would go for it here at midfield. But when you're going against an offense like Morrilton, it may not matter if you're if you turn it over at your own 42, if you kick it away and they get it at the 30. So I think we're going to try to keep the football here.
Trip Dale checks into the game for Valley View. He'll go left along with Laird Cullen, 2 receivers to the right on 4th and 2 from the 42 for Valley View. Morrilton stays home defensively. Now Valley View will shift late. I think we may see a Gartman quick kick here, and we do. Nobody back to return it. And it will keep rolling and be picked up and down at about the 15-yard line. So Gartman with the punt, and Morrilton will start from the 15-yard line approximately.
Yeah, probably a wise decision there. And Drew all year long has been so good at that hard count, trying to get somebody to lean or jump. Morrilton was disciplined. They didn't do it, so just quick kick it. And now Morrilton's going to have to go about 85 yards here to score.
Devil Dogs at the 15-yard line. Quarterback Maddox Berry will flood the left side of the field with 3 receivers. He's got 1 man going lonesome right. Shows that to the right. That ball's on the ground once again. It's up for grabs. And who has it?
That is Jade Taylor.
So that's 2 possessions and 2 fumbles for the Devil Dogs. And Valley View recovers this time inside the red zone. They will start from the Devil Dogs 17-yard line.
So that's two huge plays by the defense so far. You feel like that this early in the game that you need to get something out of this. You get the ball inside the red zone. You got to figure that Marty Riley's got something dialed up here to score.
Andrew Jones will line up wide right for the Blazers. Gartman in the gun. No one else goes wide. And Gartman looks across the middle, advances it down near the 10-yard line, and is stopped there after a pickup of about 6 or 7, it would appear.
Yeah, I just kind of went with that wildcat look, that bunch look that we've seen, throughout the year. And it's so hard to defend when you got an athlete like Drew Gartman. He can lean forward and get almost 6 just by leaning.
Gets it down to the 11. It'll set up a 2nd and 4 for Valley View from there. Ball is between the hashes. Cullen goes wide left. Andrew Jones is split off to the near side. Gartman will give that to Parker King on the jet sweep. He darts back upfield, breaks to the outside, still on his feet, and he's into the painted turf for the first Valley View score of the night. Parker King from 11 yards out.
Goodness gracious. There was nothing there, Randy. There was absolutely nothing there. And Parker King may have done some either tap dancing or ballet when he was little, because he just kept finding just a place to put his foot down until finally there was a crease. And he has played so well this last 3 or 4 weeks of the season.
Well, he was our player of the game last week, and he's off to another good start here tonight after that run for Valley View. Brody Dix on for the extra point kick after a 2-play scoring drive. Madden Tatum will be the holder. Here's the snap. The kick is in the air, and it's right down the middle. Blazers draw first blood on their second possession with 6:53 to play in the first period. The Blazers take a 7-0 lead, and will return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
6:53 remaining first period. Valley View has its first score of the night. The Blazers taking advantage of the short field after the Morrilton fumble that was recovered by Jade Taylor, and 2 plays later, Parker King dances into the end zone from 11 yards out as we now await the Brody Dix kickoff to Morrilton. McNabb and Sandridge are deep. That's going to be taken, I believe, by Sandridge at about the 7-yard line for the Devil Dogs. Eludes the first defender, breaks to the outside, and then succumbs to the numbers at about the 25-yard line.
On the return.
These Morrilton skill guys are so talented, and it's going to be a challenge all night long to keep them bottled up. There'll be some big plays, but so far, this Blazer defense and this cold weather have caused 2 huge turnovers.
Spotted at the 25, it looks like. Here comes Morrilton with 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the near side. As they move from right to left, throw that out on a screen pass to the right side. Got a little blocking out there, and they'll advance that up to about the 36-yard line. We're close to that. Just a little bit shy of the first down, it appears, from here. McNabb on the catch. Brings up a 2nd and 1 for the Dogs.
Yeah, just looking at these stats, and really, they run so fast you can't get too deep into it.
Hand off over the right side, and that is a first down just shy of the 50-yard line on the carry by Raylan Thomas.
Brought down at the 47-yard line.
So that'll move the chains for Morrilton. They'll spot it at the 47-yard line with 6:08 to play in the first period. Valley View leading 7-0. Two receivers to each side for Morrilton. Hand that off again to Raylan Thomas running right. He's got another hole to jump through, and he's got a first down inside Valley View's 40-yard line.
Raylan Thomas on the
and Raylan Thomas has proven to be something to deal with. Rushing for over 750 yards this year, and he's quick as a cat, been tough to tackle. The problem is he's the one who fumbled the football last time.
First down from the 38-yard line. Two receivers again wide to each side. Barry drops back, looking to the left, throws it left side. That is incomplete. Sandridge was the intended target with Rylan Ramsey there defending for the View.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that was really close to being the Devil Dogs' third turnover because Rylan Ramsey read that like a book. He was right there. The ball was just a little high for him. He got his fingers on it, but that's about it.
Three receivers to the left, one to the right on 2nd and 10 from the Blazer 38. Barry in the gun, got some movement up front, and the Blazers appear to have jumped into the neutral zone.
Yeah.
So they go on the hard snap count. That'll give Morrilton a free 5 yards on the first penalty of the game.
Yeah, big Eli Thornton there, who's, another one of those sophomores who's just gotten better and better. But that time he
sophomore mistake that time.
It was. He wasn't looking at football. He was trying to get back there and get his paws on that quarterback.
Three receivers to the left, one to the right on 2nd and 5 after the penalty. Barry rolls left, throws incomplete on the screen pass, and that'll bring up a third down for the Devil Dogs. Sandridge was the intended receiver once again.
Yeah, and you're seeing why this Morrilton team scores so many points. They play fast.
Yeah,
They've
sure
got
do.
a lot of multiple looks out of the shotgun. And
they play faster, I think, than anybody we've seen this season.
So far, yes, sir.
Two receivers to each side on 3rd and 5. Give that off to Raylan Thomas. He's met at the line of scrimmage, maybe a half yard depending on the spot.
Big Rylan McNamee there on the stop, and
no gain on the play.
This right here, this is a big play for both teams. Even though we're in the first quarter, this is a big fourth down.
It's no gain. It'll bring up a 4th and 5 for Morrilton. From about the 32-yard line. Three receivers left, two to the right. Backfield is empty for Barry. Barry's going to keep it, runs across the middle, and I think he's shy of the marker, Coach.
It looks like he's short. It really does.
From here, it appears that way. We'll see what the guys wearing striped shirts say. Turnover on downs, get the ball back to Valley View.
We saw that last week. The ball game was over with, but the young man from Texarkana thought sure he had that first down on that far sideline. He was looking at the wrong sticks, but big stop for the Blazer defense. Really impressed with the effort these young men have given so far tonight.
So the Blazers will get it back at the 28-yard line on the Valley View end of the field. Gartman will send Laird Cullen off to the right, and two receivers to the near side. The one on the outside is Andrew Jones. Gartman in the gun. Gives that to Felice. Felice breaks out of a scrum and advances across the 30 up to about the 33 on a nice little carry.
Yeah, and it's been interesting all week to see how this game would unfold in tempo because the Blazers like to play fast. Morrilton is playing at just a lightning speed. It's interesting to see how fast we're going to try to get these offensive plays off.
2nd and 6 from the 33 for Valley View. Gartman takes the snap. Flushed out of the pocket, runs with it, and gets it up to about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Morrilton's bringing that extra guy off the edge there, big 33 coming, and Drew saw him and fortunately was able to step up into the pocket and make something out of nothing.
So it's 3rd and 3 for Valley View from the Blazer 35, 4:07 remaining first period. Valley View has an early 7-0 lead after taking advantage of the second Morrilton fumble of the night. Blazers got a short field and punched it in from 17 yards out in 2 plays. Gartman sends 3 receivers to the right, none to the left. Feliz, the running back, on his right hip. Feliz gets the carry, and he is met in the backfield and will be dropped for a loss.
Yeah, that's Carter Wallace. He had checked in there.
Yeah, Carter Wallace in at running back.
But you got to figure that Valley View's going to punt this one away.
No gain on the play brings up 4th down 3.
One thing about this Morrilton team is no lead is safe. We're talking about a team who scored 75 in a football game this year and lost.
Exactly.
So points are going to come often.
1 receiver to the right for Valley View, 2 to the left. Gartman likely to punt here. And he will. Morrilton does send a return man back this time, and There will be no return. He'll let it bounce by, and the Blazers will down it at about the 19-yard line, it appears.
Punt rolls in at the 18-yard line. First down, Morrilton.
Yeah, this is already Morrilton's 4th possession of the first quarter, and we still got 3.5 minutes to go.
2:58 remaining to be exact. Morrilton will start from their own 18. Berry with 2 receivers wide left and right once again. Running back is Raylan Thomas on his right hip. And he'll give it to him. Thomas tries the middle, gets about 3 or 4 out over the 20 to about the 22-yard line maybe.
Yeah, this offense, this is as close as we've seen all year long to an offense that you see on Saturdays. You know, using the RPO, using the inside zone to set up second and third down.
Gain of 4 on the play, second down.
Second and about 6.5 here for Morrilton. 2 receivers wide left and right. Berry drops straight back, looks across the middle. He's flushed out of the pocket. Got time. Now he slings it downfield. That ball is caught on a beautiful catch inside the Valley View 50-yard line. And that was Roden, Angry Roden making the catch. He was well defended. He just made a great catch there.
Yeah, he really did. And that's his 71st reception of the year. He's got over 1,000 yards. And Daniel Richardson was right there, step for step. Roden just went up and took it.
First down at the Blazer 45-yard line. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Give it off to the running back over the right side, and that's a pickup of about 3 yards by Keaton Robertson. Wallaby spotted at the 41-yard line of Valley View with 2:04 to play in the first period. Valley View leading 7-0. The Devil Dogs send 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Berry in the gun, drops straight back, gets a block, throws that deep across the middle. It is incomplete.
Well, I don't know. I believe. Yeah, it was close, though.
Yeah.
Goodness, I mean, the pressure came.
Just a smidgen underthrown.
Yeah, and I mean, Berry he's got such a pocket presence that he knew where he was trying to go with that football and nearly got there.
3rd and 7 for Morrilton. 2 receivers to each side this time. Running back is on his left hip in the shotgun. Now they'll look to the sideline. Keaton Robinson is the running back for this play. McNabb and Roden off to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Berry wants to throw, fires it across the middle, and that is incomplete.
Yeah,
brings up 4th down.
I believe that's the first poorly thrown ball that we've seen by Berry tonight. Again, you know, Valley View's doing a good job. He was not comfortable in that pocket. They'd brought some pressure from the edge. I believe that was Jay Taylor, and big 4th down here for the Blazer D once again.
4th and 6 for Morrilton. They're show and go with 3 wides to the right, 2 to the left, and an empty backfield for Madison Berry. Now he looks to the sideline. Blazers make a late defensive adjustment. Berry takes the snap, looking to the right, throws it downfield, finds his open receiver for the first down at about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, really nice combo route there by Morrilton. You know, it kind of fooled Richardson, and I believe that's R.J. Estridge over there, and just really nice execution.
Going quickly off a first down with 2 receivers to each side once again. Hand that off to Robinson. Robinson bounces off the first tackle and advances it forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. .120 to play in the first period. It's 2nd and 9 for Morrilton from the Blazer 29. 2 receivers to each side. Robinson drops straight back, looking to the left, throwing the deep ball. That is incomplete. Intended receiver was Dante Cox.
He caught that football, and luckily it wasn't in the blue paint of the end zone. It was on the white, but that was a closer play than what it looked when he turned the ball loose.
Pass falls incomplete,
so it brings up a 3rd and 9 for Morrilton with 59 seconds remaining in the first period. Again, the ball at the Valley View 29-yard line between the hashes. Morrilton will come with 3 receivers to the left. 1 man goes lonesome right. And Valley View jumps into the neutral zone again, I believe, or did they?
No, they got back.
Got back, so no flag. and we'll play on. Burying the gun. Drops straight back. Here comes the rush. He's flushed. Gets away from the first guy. Ball's on the ground, and Valley View appears to have a third fumble recovery of the night.
I can't say enough about this Blazer defense. And
Rylan McNamee recovering the fumble. Zion Simpson also in the area, and the Blazers have their third turnover of the night here in the first period.
Just what a call there by Coach Gunner Will Banks. He brought an extra man, 2 extra men that time, and did a great job. Just another turnover by Morrilton here. Third one of the quarter.
Valley View will get it at their own 33-yard line, starting from the left hash with 3 receivers to the right for the Blazers. Hartman in the gun, keeps it running to the near side, gets a block, and then the running room collapses quickly. Probably going to lose about a yard or two there.
Yeah, it looks like we're using Jaden Rhodes maybe as that H tight end tonight, and he tried to get his head helping on the right side of that young man, and just 26 did a good job of shucking that block, and he was in the backfield.
To loss of a yard, brings up 2nd and 11 for Valley View from the 32 with 20 seconds left in the period, likely the last play of the first quarter coming up here. 3 receivers to the left. Gartman wants to throw. He's throwing the deep ball across the middle into double coverage, and that'll be incomplete. Jones was his intended receiver. He got tripped up and fell. And
yeah, I think Blazers fortunate there because that ball was up there for a long time.
Yeah, it sure was. 8 seconds remaining, so Valley View will snap it one more time as the incomplete pass stopped the clock. Here late in the first quarter, Valley View leading it 7-0, facing a 3rd and 11 here from the Valley View 32-yard line. 2 receivers to the left and right. Is that Wallace in at running back?
Yes.
Gartman's going to keep it, runs left on the RPO, throws that out to Tripp Dale on the screen pass. It's well defended, and Tripp gets back up to the original line of scrimmage. That's all. Valley View will have to punt.
Yeah, this Morrilton defense, they're doing a really good job. They've been put in some tough positions so far in this football game, but except for that one scoring play, they've done a really nice job.
That was the last play of the first quarter. We'll be back with second quarter action after this 30-second timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
The Blazers with a 7-0 lead as we move into the second quarter. Valley View will face a 4th and 9 from the 34-yard line. Most likely going to punt it away here as Morrilton sends their punt return unit out onto the field. Right now, they don't have anybody back deep. As we switch ends of the field, and now the Blazers move from right to left. Now the Sandridge will go back to return the punt. That's going to go down to about the 23-yard line before the Blazers will pick it up. And Morrilton will start off the left hash.
2-yard line, first down, Morrilton.
From there.
Yeah, Drew's done a nice job. You know, Ryan Mitchell got banged up last week, and I believe he is dressed out, but we have not seen him punt the football. But Drew Gartman here in these last couple weeks has done a really nice job of punting.
Morrilton will start from the 22. Just underway here in the second period, 11:47 to play until halftime now. Devil Dogs will send 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Berry in the gun. Here comes pressure, and down he goes. He is sacked back at the 14-yard line by several Blazers. Ryder Rutledge among those leading the charge.
Yeah, Ryder Rutledge came through unblocked and laid a lick. Really nice play there.
That'll be spotted at the 17-yard line after a 6-yard loss. Two receivers to each side. Berry throws that across the middle, finds his target. Ball is caught and advanced up to about the 32-yard line on the catch by Andrew Roden.
Yeah, they got nearly every bit of that back. They do such a good job. They had trips over here on the near side, and one's going to run deep, one's going to set up like a screen, and then you got a man in the middle there that's proven difficult for the Valley View Blazers to stop so far.
3rd and 1 for Morrilton on the right hash. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Empty backfield for Berry. Now Thomas will motion into the backfield and line up on the quarterback's left hip. Berry in the gun, takes the snap, wants to throw, fires it across the middle. It's caught, and that may be a home run ball for Morrilton. At the 10, the 5, and that is a touchdown. The ball comes loose in the end zone. They're going to rule it a touchdown before the ball came loose. So that was Andrew Roden on the touchdown catch for about 69 yards.
You know, you're looking at 3rd and 1 there, and myself, I was thinking they'd just probably hand that football off to get the first down, but just threw a strike to Roden, and he did the rest. Just showed a lot of speed there through the middle for that score.
Awaiting the extra point opportunity for the Devil Dogs. Their kicker is Tyler Kimbrough. Kick is in the air, and it is good. So with 10:19 to play in the half, we're tied now at 7 apiece. We'll return with more in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Ready to buy your dream home? Look no further than First Community Bank's Mortgage Department. Our experienced team is here to help you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service, we'll make sure your home buying process is a breeze. Visit First Community Bank today and let us help make your dream home a reality. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
10 minutes, 19 seconds remaining in the first half. Morrilton has tied the game after going 78 yards in only 3 plays. It was a 69-yard pass from Madison Berry to Andrew Roden. And the extra point kick was good. We're tied up at 7 apiece now. Tyler Kimbrough to kick it away for the Devil Dogs. That'll be gathered in by Parker King, I believe. And they're going to say he stepped out of bounds right after he caught the ball near the sideline.
Yeah, I bet Parker, if he knew exactly where he was, he'd let that one go because we had it at 35. But, going back to that touchdown pass, just what a strike. And Andrew Roden, 6-foot senior, he's got, with that catch, he's got around 1,200 yards and just, I know that people watching on YouTube can see just how good this offense is, but on the radio, we're not doing it justice.
Valley View will start from the 21-yard line. Gartman will send 2 receivers to each side. Motions Parker King near side, fires that downfield. It is caught by Jones, and it should be enough to move the chains for Valley View. Ball will be spotted about the 33-yard line.
Really nice play design there. We've used Parker on that jet quite a bit here lately, so now you fake the jet, and Andrew just runs that tight slant, and it's good enough for about 12 yards there for the first down.
Ball at the Blazer 33 with 2 receivers to the right. Laird Cullen has wound up lonesome left. They'll throw it for Laird. That is caught off the deflection. He's at midfield across the 40 and tripped up at about the 24-yard line.
Wow. Football's a game of inches, and that
looked like it was going to be a pick six for a long time.
15 was right there, and it just went. It deflected off of his fingers, and then Laird Cullen did the rest.
Going quickly, the Blazers will run with Gartman to the right. Gartman breaks to the outside. He's got the far sideline, still on his feet, and run out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line for another Blazer first down.
See a little tempo there from Valley View, and just a really, really nice play. And now the pressure's on the Devil Dogs.
Spot the ball at the 14, just inside the right hash with 9:28 to play here in the second period. Ball game tied at 7 apiece, but the Blazers are in the red zone. Two receivers to the left, Cullen and Ragsdale, two off to the right as well. And this is a running play with Carter Wallace straight up the middle and into the end zone. Carter Wallace takes it in from 14 yards out as the Blazers quickly respond to the Morrilton score.
Yeah, and just one. When you get down inside the about 15-yard line, you hand the ball to Carter Wallace. He has another gear. He explodes quickly through that line, and just a huge touchdown and a big answer for the Blazers.
Brody Dix is on for his second extra point attempt of the evening. Here's the snap. Kick is in the air, and the kick is good. 9:22 to play in the half. Valley View reclaims the lead. It's 14-7 at Central Dealership Stadium. We're back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network. That's a quick drive.
Yeah, no.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp Document Systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp Document System dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
Carter Wallace scores from 14 yards out for his 9th touchdown of the season for Valley View. The Blazers reclaim the lead. It's 14-7. We'll recap the drive momentarily. Here's Brody Dix's kickoff taken at the 3-yard line by Sandridge. And Sandridge slips the first tackle and will not slip the second wave. Goes down hard at the 17-yard line. Recapping the last Valley View scoring drive, the Blazers quickly covering 79 yards and only 4 plays, capped off by Carter Wallace's 14-yard run. The key play of the drive was the big pass play to Laird Cullen, Coach.
Yeah, no, and again, a game of inches. The ball sailed just a little bit on Drew, but just the hand-eye and the wherewithal of Laird Cullen to stay with it. That's just a huge play down the sideline.
Morrilton will start here on the right hash from their own 17-yard line with 9:12 to play in the half. Devil Dogs will send 2 receivers to each side. Barry is the quarterback. Raylan Thomas will now motion out as a receiver as well. They'll complete the screen pass. That's advanced for a short gain on the catch by Dante Cox.
And this defense, they're doing a really, really good job. They've been on the field quite a bit, but they're reading keys, and they're doing a really nice job. Ryder Rutledge there, he read that screen. He knew what was happening, and he funneled the ball carrier right into the defense.
2nd and 5 for Morrilton from the 22-yard line. Devil Dogs have 3 receivers to the left, and Sandridge off to the near side on the right. Barry to throw. Strike across the middle is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Champ McNabb.
Yeah, McNabb was open, and that's what just their route tree is really, really complex for high school football, and McNabb was there for a first down. He just dropped it.
He throws that ball so hard, and I think on a night where receivers are, even if they're wearing gloves, are going to have somewhat cold hands. That's probably a difficult ball to catch on a night like this sometimes. 2 receivers to each side on 3rd and 5 for Morrilton. 8:29 to play in the second period. Valley View out in front, 14-7. Barry back to throw. Here comes pressure. He gets a block, and it is complete.
Yeah,
to Dante Cox once again.
Beautiful ball there. Good route there by Cox. Went against R.J. Estridge, and he was there. I mean, he was right there. He was doing exactly how he's taught, just a better route, better catch.
It will move the chains for a Morrilton first down up to the 35-yard line. The ball remains on the right hash. 2 receivers wide to each side once again. They'll slip it off to the running back, Raylan Thomas, this time, and he's across the 40, fighting forward to about the 44 before he's knocked down.
Yeah, and young man who just scored that touchdown on the last drive comes up and lays the lumber there for this Valley View defense.
Yeah. Carter Wallace is Valley View's Iron Man tonight, playing quite a bit on both sides of the ball. It's 2nd and 1 for Morrilton from the 44. 2 receivers again go wide to each side. They'll throw that out far side. Catch is made. And I think if they give him forward progress on him stretching the ball out, it'll probably be enough to move the chains.
Yeah, I wish you weren't right, but that's exactly right. Just a really good job there. The receiver who caught the pass just
got it netted about a half yard, but that's all they needed to move the chains.
Yep.
So it's first down for Morrilton from the 45 with 7:37 to play in the half. Again, it's 2 receivers to each side for the Devil Dogs. Barry will hand that off to Thomas on the RPO. Thomas breaks a tackle into Valley View territory inside the 45 down to about the 43-yard line.
On the carry, ball's placed at the 44-yard line. First down.
Spotted at the 44. It'll be a first down for Morrilton from there. Two receivers left and right once again for Morrilton. So running play across the middle, and that's a good for about a 3-yard gain on the carry by Keaton Robinson.
And that time they pulled that left tackle through, and this D-line has done a really good job, stood up to every challenge. That was not an easy play to make.
2nd and 7 for Morrilton from the 41. 2 receivers again to each side. Barry looks to the sideline. His running back is Raylan Thomas. Drops straight back. Has time. Now he's flushed. Sidesteps. Fires on the run. Got a receiver open for a touchdown. We're tied once again, or about to be if they hit the extra point.
Yeah, just, the rush came, pressure came there from Zion Simpson. He did a nice job, but this young man, Maddox Berry, has a cannon. He bought himself some time, and the receivers did the rest.
That was Sandridge on the reception for the touchdown. As we await the extra point kick by the Devil Dogs with 6:21 to play in the half. Kick is up, and it's good. We're tied at 14 each with 6:21 to play in the half. We'll step aside for 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
No matter what the season, it's always a great time to go to Wings to Go. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, whether it's wrestling, whether it's anything, the wings, the salads, the hamburgers, everything they have at Wings to Go is always flavorful and it's always ready. All that has to happen is you come down and enjoy them. Happy winging from Wings to Go.
.6:21 remaining first half. Morrilton has tied the game after going 83 yards and 8 plays unofficially, capped off by Madison Berry's 41-yard pass to Jamarcus Sandridge. Extra point kick tied the game as we now await Tyler Kimbrough's Morrilton kickoff. That'll be gathered in by Andrew Jones on the near side. Andrew will be pushed out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. And Valley View will start from there.
Yeah, really nice job there by Andrew, but also nice job by Levi on that block there to spring him to the 41. This drive will be interesting, Randy, because, with 6 minutes left or roughly, Valley View would like nothing better than to eat this clock, not give Morrilton the football back, come out with some points because we will get the football to start the second half.
So Andrew Jones will go wide right. Ball will be snapped off the left hash. Blazers have 4 receivers clustered to the left, and Gartman in the gun. Gartman rolling to the near side. Now looking for Jones on the deep ball. That is caught, and Jones is tackled at the 20-yard line.
We try to do a good job bragging on Marty Riley and Gunnar Wilbanks, but every single week those guys come up with something that we haven't seen so far that works. And that's I'm just amazed by the.
Threw that back across the field, and they'll spot it at the 21. First down from there for the View with 5:58 to play in the half. Game tied at 14. Jones is wide to the near side. Gartman looks for some room to run, and he's across the 19 or across the 20 to about the 19-yard line. A pickup of about 2 there by the senior quarterback.
Yeah. Then right there we we just went with basically the 3 guys that weren't on the line of scrimmage. They were all in the backfield, and just a power run there by the quarterback.
They'll spot that as a 1-yard gain. It'll be marked at the 20, and it's 2nd and 9 from there for Valley View. Jones goes lonesome right. Gartman looking, fires left side. Cullen is the intended receiver, and that's knocked away, incomplete.
Yep, good job there by that cornerback, 20. He was there step for step with Laird Cullen. His one-on-one in the end zone, just a nice play. But now we're looking at 3rd and long, and the Blazers really need to get this first down here.
3rd and 9 from the 20 for Valley View. Ball remains on the left hash. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. That's Cullen. This is a handoff to Carter Wallace. Wallace going to get met and gobbled up after a gain of a yard at best.
Carter Wallace on the carry.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the decision is here. Valley View's got all their timeouts. Looks like they're showing that they're going to go. It's a big play.
I'm not sure who number 4 is, because the guy that we've got wearing 4 on the roster has left the team, so I'm not sure. We got to find out at halftime who number 4 is for Valley View. Just checked into the game. 2 receivers to the right. Gartman rolls right, fires that downfield, and that is
caught. Unbelievable play is what that
Andrew
is.
Jones with a catch, and it'll be a first down for Valley View inside the 10.
That's why Andrew Jones has those college scholarship offers. He looked that ball in. The cornerback was right there. Andrew knew where the sideline was, and just the concentration to make maybe the biggest catch so far of the season for Valley View.
It'll be 1st and goal for Valley View from the 8-yard line. 4:29 to play in the half, and a tie game. It's 14 each. Big crowd on hand here tonight despite the chilly weather at Central Dealership Stadium. Bleachers are full on both sides. Gartman hands that off to Carter Wallace. Wallace across the middle, advances it inside the 5 to about the 4, it appears.
Yeah, shout out to all of our friends from, I guess that's Conway County over there, because Morrilton, they traveled well, and their cheerleaders dance team, band, and then just a big crowd.
It'll be 2nd and goal from the 3 for Valley View. The ball was just inside the right hash, just over 4 minutes remaining in the half, and a tie game. Jumbo package with Zion Simpson in as one of the blockers to the left. Wallace is the running back. And they blitz. Wallace gets it, and he is inside the 1, it appears.
1-yard line brings up 3rd down goal.
It'll be 3rd and goal for Valley View.
Yeah, Morrilton brought pressure that time. They run blitzed and really keyed on Drew Gartman. Drew gave it off, which was the right decision, and Carter got down there inside the 1.
3:28, clock ticking here in the second period in a tie game. Valley View facing 3rd and goal from the 1. Wallace remains the running back. Power side left. Gartman's going to keep it running left, and he's going to be
he got there.
In there just across the goal line on second effort running by Drew Gartman. The Blazers have their 3rd score of the night.
Yeah, that play was not easy because Drew Gartman, he had 2 guys hanging on him, and he just used those legs and kept them churning and used every bit of that 6'2", 6'3 frame, 6'4 frame to get over the line to gain there for the touchdown.
Brody Dix is on for the kick. Out of the hold of Madden Tatum. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle. 3:12 to play first half. Valley View reclaims the lead. It's 21-14. We'll return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Play It Again Sports wants to pay you money. Now that I have your attention, Play It Again Sports in Jonesboro wants to buy your used sports equipment. You heard me right. If you have something that's either outgrown or no longer being used, bring it to Play It Again Sports now. They're looking for youth and adult baseball and softball equipment, golf, weights and workout equipment, disc golf, you name it. Play It Again Sports can turn it into cash for you. Go buy Play It Again Sports at the corner of Highland and Caraway in Jonesboro.
Welcome back to Central Dealership Stadium. Randy Myers along with Coach Jason Smith. Valley View has reclaimed the lead after putting together a 7-play, 59-yard scoring drive, capped off by Drew Gartman's 1-yard run. Brody Dix with the extra point kick. It's 21-14 with 3:12 still to play in the first half. With this quick strike capability that Morrilton has, Coach, they're certainly capable of putting more points on the board before the half. Here's the kickoff return by Sandridge, and he's got a hole to jump through right across the middle. He's still on his feet at midfield, and finally runs out of a tackle and goes down at about the 43-yard line of Valley View. A big return there for Jamarcus Sandridge.
Yeah, he's come close twice, and that time he hit that hole exactly right. But Blazer defense didn't give up. We did have a safety man back who made a nice tackle there to save the touchdown.
So Morrilton will start from the Blazer 43. Between the hashes. Twin receivers to each side. One will motion to the left. And here comes the blitz, and down goes Berry, sacked back at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Morrilton is very fortunate on that play. Valley View gets a huge sack, but that snap was wild as it could be, and Maddox Berry did a great job of just holding on to that football.
They'll snap spotted at the 49. That's a generous spot, and it sets up a second and about 16 for Morrilton with two receivers again to each side. One receiver, the inside slot receiver, motions to the left. Berry looking to throw, fires that across the middle, finds his target. That is first down to about the 32-yard line.
Sandage there again, and just Sandage is a great athlete. He's doing a really good job of finding a soft spot and then getting those yards after the catch.
Twin receivers left and right on first down from the Valley View 32. Just over 2 minutes left until halftime. Berry drops straight back, pump fakes. Now he's flushed. Now he'll roll right, gets away from one tackler, decides to run with it, and goes down to about the 27-yard line.
Maddox Berry on the keeper.
Not known for his wheels, but that was a big play there on first down for the quarterback.
Brings up a 2nd and 4 for Morrilton with 1:44 to play in the half. Three receivers to the left. Dante Cox is split to the near side. Now Braylon Thomas lines up on Berry's left hip. Ball at the 26-yard line. Berry to throw, fires across the middle. It's incomplete. I'm not sure that the guy who got his hands on the ball was the intended receiver there, Coach.
No, it looked like he was trying to go for the deep man, but they're running those, they're stacking those routes, and Roden there, who caught the touchdown pass earlier, he felt like he had a chance to make that catch, but it was not intended for him, I don't believe.
3rd and 4 from the 26. Twin receivers to each side. Berry throws that, finds his target for the first down. That's Roden, I believe, and he's inside the 15.
Pass completed to Andrew Roden. Ball's placed at the 13-yard line. First down, Devil Dogs.
Ball will be spotted at the 13-yard line. It's a first down for Morrilton.
As you can without getting 6 points.
So it remains 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Thomas again is the running back on Berry's right hip. Berry in the gun. Give it off to Thomas, and it's a Morrilton touchdown. Thomas gets it in from 1 yard out this time, and we're an extra point away from a tie game once again.
Yeah, just this offense, they run at such a high clip. It's hard to make quick adjustments, and their clock management was really good on that drive, and so they leave Valley View very little time here in the second quarter to do anything as a counter.
Yeah, only 29 seconds remaining as we await the extra point kick from Tyler Kimbrough. Kick is in the air, and it's good. 29 seconds left in the half. We have a tie game. It's 21-all. We'll return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
29 seconds remaining in the half. Morrilton has tied the game by covering 43 yards in 9 plays, capped off by Raylan Thomas's 1-yard run. And it is 21 each as we await the Devil Dog kickoff with 29 seconds left in the half. Kimbrough puts foot in the ball. That'll be gathered in by Parker King at the 19-yard line, runs straight ahead, spins out of a tackle, and fights his way forward to about the 40.
Parker King on the return.
And Valley View will set up camp with 24 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, Morrilton, they go with that that sky kick, or that just short pooch. Really, their kicker only takes 2 steps to kick it, and so if Valley View feels it clean, they're always going to have good field position, and they're here at the 40, but with only 24 seconds, it'll be interesting to see what they elect to do.
Going to send 3 receivers to the right and 2 to the near side. Empty backfield for Drew Bob Gartman. Cullen is the split man on the wide side to the left. Gartman will throw that out right side to Parker King, and King gets about 2 yards on that play.
Parker King on the reception, gain of 2 on the play.
Yeah, just try to throw the ball to Parker King in space. We do have a flag down. I believe that's our first flag of the night. Maybe a hold.
15 seconds remaining in the half.
There is no foul on the play.
So they'll wave off the flag.
Starts on my signal.
And that may have been the last snap of the half. Clock is running. Valley View does not appear to be in any hurry or to have any intentions of snapping the ball. So that was the last play of the first half. And with 2 quarters in the books in this quarterfinal playoff game, we're tied at 21 apiece. We'll step aside for a 3-minute timeout and back with our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Crown Trophy in Jonesboro knows what it means to be a champion. Whether it's celebrating the big win or recognizing hard-earned achievements, they've got you covered. From custom trophies and plaques to medals and awards, Crown Trophy will help you honor the moments that matter. Crown Trophy is proud to support our local high school athletics because building champions starts right here in our community. Visit Crown Trophy on Southwest Drive in Jonesboro or on Facebook. Crown Trophy, celebrate your victories with us.
Urgent Care Plus, now open at 3001 Apache Drive in Jonesboro. Open 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day for your convenience. Urgent Care Plus provides everything you need in a standard urgent care, plus a little more. Illness and injuries like deep lacerations, minor fractures, strains, sprains, and new onset low back pain is easily handled by our staff of ER-trained providers. No appointment necessary. NEA Baptist Urgent Care Plus is an urgent care with a little more.
At First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people, this is home. Apply online at fnbank.net/mortgage. From our family to yours, welcome home. First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
Welcome back to Central Dealership Stadium. Randy Myers under the headset along with Coach Jason Smith. At the half, Valley View and Morrilton are tied at 21 each here in this 5A quarterfinal playoff contest. Our halftime presented by Kavanaugh Auto Group. Check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Coach, a very competitive, high-scoring first half, 42 combined points from both of these teams, with each of them scoring 3 times in the first half.
Yeah, everything that you could ask for playoff football. Just been a lot of excitement. It's been wild and woolly at times, a lot of offense, but the Blazer defense has held more than their own. Really both defenses, but no, just a great 5A football game here in the quarterfinals. That's what you want.
One striking fact about the first quarter, and you and I talked about this a little bit during that last break, is the fact that the Blazers have forced 3 turnovers, yet Morrilton, despite having turned it over 3 times in the first quarter, still very much in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's if you're Sean Cockrell, that's what you're worried about. You're worried about that you're +3 in the turnover battle, and it's tied. Now Valley View will get the football first to start the third quarter, but the Blazer defense, other than a turnover, they need to figure out a way to get off the field and limit these Devil Dog possessions, because this offense is quick strike and very explosive.
Recapping the first half scoring, Valley View drew first blood, scoring at the 6:53 mark of the first period on an 11-yard run by Parker King. Brody Dix kicked the extra point. That was a 2-play, 17-yard drive that was set up on a short field after one of those Morrilton fumbles. So the Blazers led 7-0 at that point. The Devil Dogs would get their first score of the night early in the second period at the 10-19 mark of the second frame on a 69-yard pass from Barry to Andrew Roden. The extra point kick was good by Tyler Kimbrough. That finished off a 3-play, 78-yard Morrilton scoring drive, tied the game at 7 each. Valley View would respond on its next possession at the 9:22 mark of the second quarter on a 14-yard run by Carter Wallace. That was a 4-play, 79-yard drive for the Blazers that put Valley View ahead 14-7 after Brody Dix's extra point kick. Morrilton would respond with 6:21 to play, tying the game on another long pass play. This one 41 yards from Berry to DeMarcus Sandridge. That was an 8-play, 83-yard scoring drive. The extra point tied it at 14 apiece. Valley View would get back on the board with 3:12 to play in the half on a 1-yard run by Drew Gartman. Finished off a 7-play, 59-yard Blazer scoring drive. Valley View led 21-14 at that point, but Morrilton would tie the game with 29 seconds left in the half on a 1-yard run by running back Raylan Thomas to finish off a 9-play, 43-yard drive. They were set up in good field position there after the long kickoff return, and we are tied with 2 quarters in the books at 21 points each. We'll step aside for a 3-minute timeout and look in on some scores from across the other 5A brackets, as well as some other Northeast Arkansas teams that are still alive in this second-round playoff night. We'll have that for you when we return in 3 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
The team at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been taking care of our local athletes for over 40 years. Now with 2 locations, including JOSM on Main and JOSM on Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. And now JOSM is offering a limited number of same-day appointments. Call 932-1820. Find them on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in our field so you can excel on yours.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself, shaped into a force that others can't imagine? We are part of something bigger, a force that never quits. You can transform your life. Check us out at Navy.com. America's Navy, forged by the sea.
Attention athletes and coaches, if you or your players have suffered a concussion or other sports-related injury, hyperbaric oxygen treatments have shown to improve incredible results for athletes in all sports. Arkansas Progressive Medicine now offers the hyperbaric oxygen treatment at their office in Jonesboro. Call Arkansas Progressive Medicine to find out more about this groundbreaking treatment. 520-6007. Arkansas Progressive Medicine on Matthews on the Medical Mile, 520-6007.
Go outside and play with Jonesboro Cycle and ATV. Jonesboro Cycle is your go-to for all your power sports needs, whether it be off-road, on-road, or on the wall. Check out their inventory of four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, dirt bikes, cruisers, go-karts, scooters, personal watercrafts, boats, and even boat motors. Jonesboro Cycle is a 185,000 square foot motorsports mecca featuring all the name brands under one roof. Jonesboro Cycle and ATV on U.S. Highway 63 North in Bono and JonesboroCycle.com.
Get a great deal on making the most of every property with Kubota commercial landscape equipment. From mowers to track loaders to utility vehicles, Firstland has a lineup built to uphold your reputation. Right now, bring home the Kubota Z700 mower for 0 down and 0% APR for up to 48 months. Stop by First Choice Farm and Lawn in Brooklyn to see what equipment is right for you. Now through September 30th, First Choice Farm and Lawn, 9586 Highway 49 North in Brooklyn. Visit us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
If you work in Mississippi County, you could get up to $50,000 towards a new home thanks to the Work Here, Live Here program. Call Real Estate Nate of Halsey Thrasher Harpole Real Estate Group, 870-261-3927. And Dana Austin of Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation can help you finance. Call 870-762-0930. Fairway NMLS number 2289. Dana Austin NMLS number 144846. This is not an offer to enter into an agreement. Not all customers will qualify. Subject to underwriting approval, other terms and conditions may apply. Equal housing opportunity.
Back at Central Dealership Stadium as we continue along with our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report. Valley View and Morrilton tied at 21 apiece here at the break in this quarterfinal matchup in 5A in the 5A brackets. And of course, the winner of this game will advance into the semifinals and be at home next week against the winner of tonight's Parkview-Maumelle game. And to no one's surprise, that is shaping up to probably be a Parkview opponent for whoever wins this one next week, Coach.
Yeah, they're up 41-0 right at halftime. Other 5A scores in the other quarters, you got Lakeside 7 and Joe T. Robinson 7, and then Camden Fairview 14 and Farmington 14. So other than the Parkview score, the 5A football playoffs are all really, really close competitive games.
There are about 7 other Northeast Arkansas teams that are involved in the playoffs tonight and other classifications. And one score that we have in the 3A playoffs over in Mississippi County at late in the second quarter, Osceola appears to be handling their business against Charleston, leading 34-7. Also at the half over in the River Valley, Newport is at Mansfield tonight, and the Greyhounds trail the Tigers 14-8 at halftime in that game. Do we have any other local scores, Coach?
Well, we got Rivercrest. Rivercrest is they're up 16-6 over Rising, another Mississippi County score.
Is that a halftime score?
It's right at half,
okay.
Late second. And then if you move on into 4A, unfortunately for the teams in NEA, Malvern is up 20-0 on Highland in the second quarter, and Warren is up 35-0 at halftime against Pocahontas.
And also in Northeast Arkansas, two other Northeast Arkansas teams still playing in Class 2A. It's a rematch down in Lepanto tonight of last year's 2A title game between EPC and Bigelow. We don't have a score yet on that one. And in the sanctioned 8-man, I believe this is a semifinal round of the 8-man bracket, and Cedar Ridge is down in South Arkansas tonight against Strong. So no score available on that one yet. But that gets us caught up on the scores that we do have involving teams in the other 5A brackets, as well as the other Northeast Arkansas teams that are still alive here in the second week of the playoffs. We'll step aside for a 3-minute timeout. When we return, we will have our player profile interview. Earlier this week, Tyson Lieblong of the Blazer News Network visited with Valley View junior offensive guard Houston Walker. We'll share that conversation in 3 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
Design the golf cart of your dreams with SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro. Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter for SS Custom Carts. And whether you want a golf cart for the greens or a family cart to cruise the neighborhood, SS Custom Carts has your dream cart covered. SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro is your one-stop shop for new golf carts, gently used golf carts, fully customized carts, parts, accessories, and service. Check out SS Custom Carts, 2321 East Matthews in Jonesboro at sscustomcarts.com.
Childhood diabetes, obesity, and thyroid conditions have something in common. The nationally ranked pediatric diabetes and endocrinology team at Arkansas Children's excels at treating them all. In children's developing bodies, hormones affect everything from growth spurts to blood sugar. These physical conditions can impact mental health and self-esteem, which is why the care provided by Arkansas Children's treats the whole child. Learn more at archildrens.org/NEA.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
You all hear me tell the stories on our Glenn St. ads, and I enjoy people coming to me and referring to certain stories. Some of these stories go way back. We will continue to tell stories, mention our troops, and telling our customers how much our families appreciate their business. Our people always look forward to seeing you. We want you to enjoy your visit. Best price, best service. Glenn St. and God bless our troops.
At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're not just a bank, we're a part of your community. That's why we're dedicated to being the neighbors who are in your corner right here in Arkansas. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for your future, or managing your everyday finances, Farmers and Merchants Bank has the friendly local knowledge and personalized services to help you reach your goals. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner, supporting the community we all call home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Yay! Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
For this week's pregame interview, we're joined by Houston Walker. Houston, first question, what makes this year's offensive line so special?
It helps that we have 4 returning starters from last year. We have a lot of athletes in the backfield, and it just makes it easier for us to trust each other, trust ourselves, and I feel like, we're just all around very good.
How do you stay focused before and during your games?
Mainly just trying to be disciplined and never being satisfied with where we're at. Even if we're winning, you never want to be satisfied. You always want to do better and, always have your eyes on the next game.
Would you rather pass block or run block?
I like pass blocking because I feel like us as a unit, we're very good at pass blocking, and it's satisfying to see, you know, that ball just fly over you, and Andrew Jones or Laird or someone downfield, Parker, you know, they'll make a play, and it's, you know, it's just fun to see.
How have you gotten better throughout this year?
I think we've definitely improved a lot, gotten more disciplined with our rules and our plays and knowing what to do. Practice, we've definitely worked a lot this year to be better and all that.
What are your goals to finish out this season?
I mean, we want to make Valley View history. You know, our goal is to win it all, state.
Thank you, Houston. After the break, Randy Myers will have more of your Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show on the EAB Sports Network.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, this is Bob Moore with Moore Air Conditioning. Tired of shelling out money for constant repairs to your HVAC system? It may be time to replace. We know that's a big investment, but with financing from Moore, it can cost less than a daily cup of coffee. Plus, no payments till 2025. Get ready for winter and call Moore Air Conditioning today, 870-336-2023, or visit us at moreac.com. Don't settle for less.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Back at Central Dealership Stadium, Randy Myers along with Coach Jason Smith. Halftime winding down here in Valley View and Morrilton tied at 21 apiece as we welcome you back to our NEA Baptist broadcast position. Coach, we got an update, I think, on that 1-2A score that we were looking for as EPC's had a pretty good first half, it sounds like.
Yeah, up 24-0 at halftime, trying to avenge that like you said, that state championship game from a year ago against Bigelow, but looks like that the Warriors have got this one in hand. At least it feels that way.
Good first half for them. I want to again remind you they improved to 3-0 on the season after getting a thrilling 1-point come-from-behind win last night over Farmington out at the Empower Classic at Brooklyn. The Blazers had a much easier time this afternoon with Rogers Heritage as they turbo-clocked the War Eagles by a count of 67-40. The Blazers led by as many as 31 at one time. Oliver Barr leading the way for Valley View in the winning effort with a 17.8 steal performance. Max Moody also in double digits, the 6'6 junior post with 13 points for Valley View. They will be back in action tomorrow night at Brooklyn, the final night of the Empower Invitational. Their opponent will be Izard County. That'll be a 6 o'clock tip. We should get on the air for radio coverage on News Talk 102.1 at approximately 5:50 tomorrow night from Bearcat Arena for Valley View and Izard County as Wayne Campbell's team tries to go to 4-0, Coach.
Yeah, no, they've looked really impressive so far, and still aren't at full strength as there's a couple of key pieces that are still out here playing football. But no, we've talked off air. I believe that this could be Coach Campbell's best team. And then Coach Ellis's team undefeated as well. There's going to be a lot of fun nights, in Blazer Arena this winter.
Yeah, speaking of the Lady Blazers, they won last week, earlier this week, that is, against Brooklyn. So they're now 4-0, I believe, and will be back in action tomorrow night. Not tomorrow night, I'm sorry, Monday night with a home game against Southside. We'll have the radio broadcast of that as well on KBTM 102.1. And should get underway, I believe, around 6 o'clock Monday night for the girls' home game with Southside. And then hopefully we'll be back here with more playoff football next Friday, although we have a tie game here as we get set to begin the second half. We've got time. Well, I thought let's just hold it here. I don't want to risk missing the start of the second half. Still show about 2 minutes left on the halftime clock, but the Blazers are taking the field, so we'll just keep it here for the time being. But again, we remind you, basketball back in action tomorrow night. The boys team will take on Izard County as they try to improve to 4-0. That'll tip at 6 o'clock. Should get on the air at about 5:50 from Bearcat Arena. The girls at home Monday night against Southside, and we'll have radio coverage of that game as well over on KBTM. Blazers will get the ball to begin the third quarter and second half. They're on the field, and only Tyler Kimbrough, the Morrilton kicker, is out there right now for the Devil Dogs.
Yeah, and this is, I'm just excited. I love the game within the game and just to see the adjustments that both teams have made. Both offenses have been pretty successful at doing what they want to do. Valley View defense has forced 3 turnovers. It's just going to be it's going to be a really, really exciting second half of football here in the quarterfinals of the 5A state playoffs.
By the way, that number 4 that we were trying to identify earlier for Valley View, that is Jackson Gordy. He's had a number change, so the former interior offensive lineman playing a little H-back / tight end tonight and switched jersey numbers from 55 to 4. So just wanted to make that note. Valley View, again, ready to receive the opening second half kickoff. Tyler Kimbrough has it teed up at the 40-yard line. King and Jones are set up for the Valley View return. Parker King on the near hash at the 20. Jones at the 20 over on the far hash. Kick is underway, and King will let that one go out of bounds, and Valley View will likely take it at the 35-yard line here.
Yeah, I believe that's right, and Morrilton's okay with that. They've lined up that exact way every single time on their kickoffs, and looks like the Valley View offense is going to go ahead and take the field.
So they'll start at the 35 as Drew Gartman leads his troops back out onto the field.
Ball be placed at the 35-yard line. First down.
Just underway in the second half and a tie game. Parkview most likely awaiting the winner. And if it's Valley View, it'll be right here at Central Dealership Stadium. If it's Morrilton, it'll be over in Conway County. Gartman's got 3 receivers to the right. Laird Cullen to split Lonesome left. Gartman in the gun. Drops back, looking for Cullen, throwing the deep ball. That is just beyond his reach. It'll be incomplete.
Yeah, boy, beautiful ball there by Drew Gartman. Laird eased up right here around the, 45-yard line or so, and if he would have just kept going as hard as he could go, it would have landed right in his breadbasket. But nonetheless, Valley View coming out taking a shot right off the bat.
So it brings up 2nd and 10 for the Blazers from the 35. Again, Cullen remains the receiver off to the left with trips to the right. Wallace is the running back. He gets the carry and punches it out across the 40 to about the 41, a pickup of about 6 for the sophomore.
Carter Wallace on the carry.
I think that's going to be a key. I really believe that Valley View wants to establish this run game and try to limit some possessions by the Devil Dogs here in the second half.
Carter will motion out to the right. You got 4 receivers to the right now, and Laird Cullen is lonesome left. Sandridge guarding him. He's playing both ways for Morrilton as a receiver and DB. Drew may be changing the play here. Wallace will motion near side. Drew throws that across the middle. Laird Cullen's wide. Oh, that's Ty King wide open, and he will score.
You know what? Drew Gartman is, if he's not the best athlete to come out of Valley View schools, he's right in that conversation. Young man just audibled, and he saw something he liked. He checked down, and he audibled, and Parker King did the rest. The safety fell, and once he fell down, that was over with.
Parker King has his second score of the night. The first one came on the ground, that one through the air, and he was wide open. Brody Dix is on for the extra point kick for the View. It's up, and it is good. With 11:07 to play in the third period, Valley View strikes quickly here in the second half. They reclaim a 28-21 lead, and we're back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
A-State football and the Social Jonesboro are the perfect winning combination for game day. The Social has an amazing, delicious, fantastic, and tasty menu that goes perfect for pre or post game. Plus, the official Red Wolves away game watch party takes place at the Social. What we're saying is, it does not get any better than the Social on Red Wolves game day. The name says it all. Get social at the Social and get ready to howl with fellow A-State Red Wolves fans on every game day. The Social at Greensboro Village in Jonesboro.
Valley View has reclaimed the lead. It's 28-21. We await the kickoff from Brody Dix. We'll recap the scoring drive in a moment. This will be a sky kick. It'll be fair caught for Morrilton at about the 38-yard line by Dante Cox. Let's recap the Valley View scoring drive. The Blazers covering 65 yards and only 3 plays, capped off by Drew Bob Gartman's 59-yard strike to Parker King, and that was a beautiful, well-executed play, Coach.
Yeah, just a thing of beauty. Hang it in the louvre. It's just can't say enough about the offense and Coach Riley and what they saw and the adjustments they made.
So Morrilton will start on the right hash at the Devil Dog 38-yard line. Madison Berry will send 2 receivers to the left and twins to the right as well. Hand that off to Raylan Thomas, and he is met in the backfield. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage on second effort.
Yeah. Ryder Wooten and Rylan McNamee met him right there. He was able to slip through those 2 guys, but then he found Big Eli Thornton there waiting on him.
Eli Thornton on the stop. No gain on the
So
play.
it's no gain, sets up a 2nd and 10 for the Devil Dogs. Trips to the left, 1 single receiver off to the near side. I believe that's Thomas on the right. I'll throw that across to Roden, who makes the catch at midfield.
Pass.
Correction, that was Dante Cox on the reception. And that'll move the chains for Morrilton.
Valley View brought pressure, and the Morrilton offensive line did a nice job meeting. Give Maddox time there to make that nice pass.
It'll be at the 49-yard line of Valley View. First down, 10:22 to play in the third. Valley View ahead, 28-21. Twins left and right. Running back will motion out as a third receiver to the left. They'll throw that across the middle, and it's behind the receiver and incomplete. Brings up a 2nd down for Morrilton.
Yeah, just threw that one short a little bit. The receiver was open, but Maddox Berry wishes he'd had that football back.
Second and 10 from the 49. Again, twins left and right for Morrilton. Berry rolling to the left, sets up, throws it off his back heel, and that is incomplete.
Yeah, just showing his arm strength off right there, and just a good job bracketing there by the Blazers secondary. This is it's interesting. These corners are being challenged, and the safeties are giving help, but overall, the Valley View Secondary's done a nice job.
Sets up a 3rd and 10 for Morrilton from the Valley View 49. 10:01 to play in the third. Blazers lead it 28-21.
Valley View needs a big stop here.
Trips to the left, one single receiver to the right. Barry will look to the sideline. Back to throw. Looking downfield, finds his target. Catch made. He's shy of the line to gain as the Blazers gang tackle the receiver at about the 39-yard line. It's going to set up a 4th and short for Morrilton.
Yeah, big catch there by Roden, but the Blazer defense was not going to give him that first down.
On the coverage. Ball's placed at the 40-yard line, brings up 4th down.
It's 4th and 1 from the 40. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Trips right, Twins left. Empty backfield for Maddox Berry.
Showing the man.
Now one receiver, Robinson, will motion into the backfield from the left side. Barry wants to throw. Fires that one across the middle. It is caught, and that's a first down.
Goodness, so impressive. Just, we were talking at halftime how the Morrilton offense has not had to punt the ball. They have 3 turnovers. That's been the change of possessions. But any time that they have needed to convert a 3rd or 4th down, they've done so.
Roden on the catch. First down from the 34 of Valley View. Trips left, one single receiver to the right. They'll hand that off to Robinson. Robinson slips the tackle and advances it inside the 25-yard line down to about the 24, it appears.
Yeah, showed a little outside zone that time, and these two running backs from Morrilton are no slouches. Robinson's had a really nice game.
Meanwhile, we got a Blazer down. Looks like somebody's got a leg cramp. Can't tell
Hopefully.
who. Can't tell. Yeah, I hope that's all it is.
Yeah. It looks like he's got a cramp. Charlie Horace, that hamstring, something, because he was in a lot of pain.
Yeah. It's going to be a 2nd and 1 for Morrilton when we return to play after the injury. The ball will be at the Valley View 25-yard line. 8:39 to play in the third period. We'll just hold it here for the time being rather than risk missing a play. Again, Valley View leading it 28-21. That is Eli Thornton, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, and he's okay. He just, it's cold, and you get that Charlie horse, and you think.
Yeah, those really hurt on a night like this.
Yes.
This will be the 8th play of the drive coming up unofficially for Morrilton. Again, it's a 2nd and 1 from the Blazer 25-yard line. 8:39 remaining third period. Valley View leading Morrilton 28-21. Two receivers to each side for the Devil Dogs. Raylan Thomas is the running back on Barry's right hip. Barry drops straight back, throws the deep ball on the fade pattern. That is incomplete. Well defended by R.J. Estrich.
That is an absolutely beautiful job there by R.J. A lot of times you'll hear, well, he didn't get his head around. Well, you don't have to if you don't interfere with the receiver. He was in the right place at the right time, got those hands up, great play.
He was just face guarding him, basically.
Yep.
So it remains, it's now 3rd and 1. Twins to each side. They're going to give that off to Barry. Barry has the first down, still on his feet, and inside the 20 down to about the 16-yard line.
I believe that was Thomas that time. But those two running, I'm telling you, they're shifty. They do a good job in their role, and that first man rarely brings them down.
It's a first down at the 17. Twins left and right for the Devil Dogs. Barry out of the gun. Drops straight back. Throws that on a fade pattern. That is incomplete, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, another nice job there, though, by the sophomore, R.J. Estrich. He's just he's been challenged tonight. Rylan Ramsey's been challenged tonight, and they're going to get beat every now and then, but for the most part, they have done exactly what they need to do.
7:55 to play in the third. 2nd and 10 coming up from the 17 for Morrilton. Valley View leading 28-21. Two receivers to the right and to the left. Barry in the gun. Running back's on his left hip. Now he'll look to the sideline. Roden and Cox are the receivers to the right. He's looking to the right. Throws it to the right, and that is incomplete. Overthrew his intended target It'll bring up third down for Morrilton.
Yeah, yet another sophomore, though. With Carter Wallace back there, had him step for step, and Roden is a real, just as a senior, he's one of the state's best receivers, and our sophomore was right there step for step.
So it's 3rd and 10 from the 17 with 7:49 to play in the third.
Another big play here for the Blazer defense. Let's make a stop.
Again, twin receivers to each side for the Devil Dogs. Burying the gun, running back on his right hip. One receiver will motion left. He's looking to the left. Throws it into the end zone. That ball is battled for and touchdown. Morrilton wins the jump ball situation.
Yeah, 50-50 ball, and
Roden with the catch.
Yeah, that's a senior versus a sophomore, and that senior, he didn't want it to be his last football game, and he just went up and he took that football. What a play.
So we await the extra point kick to tie the game once again for Morrilton with 7:42 remaining. Kimbrough on for the kick. It's up and good. So we are tied once again at 28 each with 7:42 to play in the third. We're back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Valley View and Morrilton continue to exchange scores. We're tied at 28 each here midway through the third quarter. 7:42 to play. Morrilton just tied it up on a 12-play, 62-yard drive unofficially, capped off by Maddox Berry's 17-yard pass to Andrew Roden. And we are tied at 28 each as we await the kickoff from Tyler Kimbrough of the Devil Dogs. Jones and King are back to return for Valley View. They'll kick it into the middle of the field, and that'll be picked up off the bounce by Parker King for Valley View. King on the return, has some running room, and finally goes down out across the 40, tripped up at about the 42.
Yeah, nice return there by Parker King. And, going back to that touchdown play, it was a wheel route and just beautifully executed. The Blazer defense was there. They did everything right. It was just a player making a play. But on the flip side, Parker King having a whale of a game. Good kickoff return there. Valley View looking to answer.
Blazers will start this drive from their own 42-yard line on the right hash with 7:33 to play in the third quarter. Game tied at 28 each. Laird Cullen is split wide to the near side. Two receivers off to the right. That's a give to Anthony Feliz, and Feliz gets met and thrown back into the backfield. They give him forward progress, so there'll be no gain.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of running there for Anthony. Working his way back. He's been hurt all year, and we haven't talked enough about just how tough that young man is. I mean, he's basically played with one wing all year.
Cullen again split to the near side. Two receivers go wide right for Valley View on 2nd and 10 from the 42. Gartman wants to throw, being chased, rolls right. Now he's going to tuck and run on the sideline and steps out of bounds just shy of midfield.
Good decision there by Drew.
Officials are allowing it to continue. And Gartman's back to throw. Looking down the sideline for Jones. He catches it again. It's a contested ball. He still has it, and he's all the way down to the 21-yard line. Another great catch by Andrew Jones.
Yeah, Andrew Jones liked that song that the Devil Dog Band is playing. He step for step, and that's a 50-50 ball as well. Andrew Sr. making a huge play right here in front of his dad.
It'll be at the 22-yard line with 6:40 to play in the third. First down from there for Valley View. Four receivers motion left. Gartman's going to keep it running left. Darts up across the inside. Still on his feet. Now he's at the 15. He's at the 10 and out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. It'll be first and goal for Valley View.
Knocked out of bounds.
Every time that Morrilton has tied this football game, the Valley View offense has been able to answer, and it's been a lot of Drew Gartman, Andrew Jones, Parker King. These guys have came to play tonight.
Spotted at the 4. It's first and goal off the left hash for the Blazers. Two receivers, King and Jones wide to the right. Laird Cullen is lonesome left. Dartman in the gun. Wallace is the running back. It's the handoff to Wallace over the left side. He slips a tackle. Still battling into the end zone. There was a flag down near the end of the play. So we'll see what the marker's about.
Yeah, and I'm afraid they're going to get a hold right there. And dadgummit, that's right there in the middle where you call hold every single time. No, looks like it's got a face mask.
Is that what they called?
Well,
I'm confused.
Yeah, well, it's almost like the white hat pointing the wrong way there. Hang on.
Personal foul, face mask against the defense.
Good eye, Coach.
Touchdown.
So you called it. It is a Valley View touchdown. The play will stand. And Valley View has reclaimed the lead. It's 34-28. Extra point pending for Brody Dix.
Love to see that from Carter Wallace. He got beat on defense earlier, but he was not to be denied there. That was not an easy touchdown, and he just wheeled his way into the end zone.
Dix for the kick. Gets up, and it is true.
Heck of a job there by Madden Tatum.
6:18 to play in the third. Valley View reclaims the lead. It's 35-28. We'll return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Ship anything, anywhere at your #1 shipping source, Pack Mail in Jonesboro. Here's Pack Mail Tim to tell us more.
We are the experts at finding solutions for even the most demanding shipping situations, and our experienced staff can help you choose the best option. So if you need to go to the post office, then FedEx, or all the way out to UPS terminal, and then get that international shipment to DHL, you can do it all in one fast, convenient, and friendly place. Pack Mail.
361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Ship anything, anywhere, today at Pack Mail.
We thought we'd get a shootout. We're getting a shootout. It's 35-28 with 6:18 still to play in the third quarter. Valley View has reclaimed the lead after the Blazers covered 58 yards in 5 plays, capped off by Carter Wallace's 4-yard run. Now after the personal foul penalty against Morrilton, Valley View will kick from the 45-yard line here.
Yeah, this will be interesting. You know, Brody's done such a great job of placing his kicks all year. It'd be nice if he could put this one, just lay it down right inside the 10.
He'll kick it off the left hash. And it's an onside kick. And Morrilton will field it, recover it, and Cox will be forced out of bounds at about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, and that's the other way to approach it, but I do feel like that Valley View is probably fortunate there because that bounce was just perfect for 26, and he nearly took that one to the house.
Yeah, I'll admit I had an anxious moment there, Coach. I won't deny it for just a second.
You know, we do apologize. The stream, we know it's jumpy. There's not anything we can do about it. It's something about a server up in the sky. But if you're watching, this is a great football game.
3 receivers to the left for Morrilton. One goes wide to the near side. Barry in the gun. Running back is on his left hip. He'll hand it to him. He's got a big hole across the middle, and he is into the secondary. Waylon Thomas will outrun Valley View to the end zone, and just like that, we're one extra point away from being tied again.
Touchdown, Morrilton.
Yeah, just like we had said, how Valley View has always answered, Morrilton has too. And, we talked about these running backs, and both of them were really good, really quick, strong runners, and right there he just outran the defense.
So Waylon Thomas goes 65 yards, practically untouched. You don't see that happen to this Valley View defense because they've been better against the run even than they have the pass.
No, they picked the right hole there to go through.
Get out of there. Extra point hits the upright and misses off the left upright as the Kimbrough doinks it off the goalpost.
Well, it wasn't a stop, but now we've got a little differential. Big series here for the Blazer offense. Morrilton's been tough to deal with when they have the football, but so have the Blazers.
38-34. We'll just hold it here. 6:01 to play. Valley View has a 1-point lead now. It's 35-34 after Morrilton was unable to connect on the extra point kick. As we await the Devil Dog kickoff. Parkview will most likely get the winner of this one next week. It'll be either here or in Morrilton. The winner of this one will be at home next week. King and Jones back for the return at the 20-yard line on each respective hash. King on the left hash, Jones on the right. They're going to kick it right at Parker King. He'll grab it at the 20-yard line. Runs straight ahead, spins out of a tackle, still on his feet, and finally cut down at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, just can't say enough about Parker King. Just he's developed into a really fine football player, but what's impressed me the most over this last month or so is just his toughness. I mean, he is running hard, running tough, and he just become such a big weapon for this offense.
Blazers will start off the left hash at their own 45. 5:53 to play in the third. Valley View has a 1-point lead. It's 35-34. Gartman will send Ragsdale, King, and Jones off to the right. Laird Cullen is lonesome left to the near side. Gartman in the gun. Wallace is his running back, and Carter will get the carry, and again, they grab him right at the line of scrimmage. Forward progress, maybe a half yard.
Yeah, they're going man on the edges here. One safety over the top. Everybody else is keying in on that run, and it's making it tough for these Valley View running backs.
It's a 1-yard gain to the 46. Brings up 2nd and 9. Just inside the left hash. Again, trips to the right. Cullen is alone on the left side. Gartman in the gun. Rolling right on the bootleg and runs out of a tackle and still on his feet, finally falls forward and tripped up at the 49-yard line of Morrilton.
Yeah, that entire play was number 2. Trying to run little flood patterns there over to the Morrilton side of the field. Drew got flushed, and he made something out of absolutely nothing.
It'll bring up 3rd and 4 from the Devil Dog 49. Cullen to the near side, 4 receivers bunched to the right near the interior line. Carter Wallace a motion near side. Gartman's going to keep it, and he'll get maybe 1 yard. That'll be it.
Yeah. They just outnumbered this weak side over here, and sets up a big play here on 4th for the Blazer offense.
4th and about 4 for Valley View. Going to send 2 receivers to the right and left. We'll see if Gartman kicks it or not. Valley View leading by 1, 35-34. Yeah, now they'll shift, and McNabb will drop deep for the return, standing at his own 10-yard line. Drew will kick it away. McNabb grabs it at the 11-yard line and goes down at about the 19.
Champ McNabb on the return.
So for the first time tonight, really, in my opinion, this defense is going to be tested. They've played well at times, just haven't been able to get off the field, and I think that this particular drive, it's going to be absolutely crucial for the Valley View defense to get off the field.
3:57 remaining third period. Valley View leading at 35-34. Here comes Madison Berry and the Dogs with 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver off to the right. Throw that across the middle. That is complete for a first down. It's Sandridge, and now he's got the near sideline and finally run out of bounds by Daniel Richardson up just shy of midfield.
Knocked out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
Big play there by Sandridge.
They'll spot the ball at the 47 on the right hash with 3:46 left. First down for Morrilton. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Berry keeps it rolling left, looking left, fires left. That is complete into Valley View territory, and the receiver will step out of bounds at about the 46-yard line after Sandridge makes another catch.
Yeah, and I think there's some miscommunication there by the Blazers secondary. They had 3 young men back with the receiver who went deep, and there was no one underneath.
Ball at the 47-yard line on 2nd and about 3.5. They're going to give this off to Robinson. Robinson running left, appears to have the first down, got just beyond the line to gain.
Keaton Robinson on the carry.
First half, we were able to force 3 turnovers. A turnover would be really, really nice right here to come up with if you're a Valley View fan.
First down from the Blazer 42. Trips right, 1 receiver to the left for Morrilton. Robinson remains in at running back. And they'll give it to Robinson. Robinson running right and advances it to about the 36-yard line.
Gain of 6 on the play brings up 2nd down 4.
Morrilton on the move once again with a 2nd and 4 here from the 36 of Valley View. 3 receivers to the right. Champ McNabb goes wide left for the Devil Dogs. Berry to throw. Looking for McNabb, and did he snag that? He sure did.
Well, no, I think.
Or did he drop it?
Looks like the back judge, yeah. Well, he nearly caught that ball. That would have been unbelievable.
So that's incomplete. It sets up a 3rd and 4 for Morrilton. From the 36, 2:41 remaining in the quarter. We're in the 3rd period. Twins left and right for Morrilton. Thomas back in the running back. Berry will look to the sideline. And fires across the middle. It's incomplete. Almost picked. Not sure.
Just we're not out of the woods yet. Just a brilliant call there by Coach Wilbanks. He had Ryder Wooten and
I think that was Ryder who almost got it.
Yeah, and Rutledge both. They were disguising, and they went zone. Boy, that was nearly a huge play.
So it's big 4th and 4 coming up here. Trips to the left. One receiver, Cox, to the right. Dogs again look to the sideline. They have the play. Here's the snap. Berry flushed, rolls right, throws on the run, and it's incomplete. The Blazers will get the takeover on downs. Cox was the intended receiver. He hit him right in the hands, but he couldn't hang on to the hard throw.
Yeah, it was just Valley View had to come up with that stop. You just felt that they had to, and they were able to, and right now this Blazer crowd was loud. They were on their feet. They were cheering them on, and right now it's just a huge drive for this Valley View offense.
So the Blazers will get it back at their own 36-yard line with the ball between the hashes as Gartman and company take the field. 2:29 to play in the period. Valley View leading 35-34. Andrew Jones goes wide right. You got 4 receivers clustered right as well near the interior line. Gartman to throw, looking for Jones, and
he's
just beyond his reach. There's the flag. That's the first interference penalty of the night, I believe.
Yeah, and it's. I feel like the officials so far have called a very, very nice game.
Yeah, I agree.
But right there, I mean, it just 15 was beat. The only thing he could do was get some jersey, but Andrew did come up. He come up gingerly. That left
like
arm doesn't look right.
Favoring his arm a little bit. Yeah,
maybe his shoulder.
He's going to come out of the game.
After the penalty, the ball is placed at the 49-yard line. That's good for another Blazer.
So the ball will be moved forward to the 49-yard line after the step-off. It's a first down from there for Valley View with 2:23 to play in the 3rd quarter. Gartman will send 3 receivers to the right, Cullen to the left. Drew will pitch that out to Feliz. Feliz will hesitate, steps across the 50, and gets caught at about the 49.
Yeah, there just wasn't anything there. I thought that the cutback was the right play to make, but those Devil Dog linebackers are right there ready to make that tackle.
It's 2 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 8 with just over 2 minutes left in the period. Tripdale and Cullen to the left. King and Ragsdale will leave off to the right. Also, Feliz will line up as a 3rd receiver to the right. The backfield is empty for Drew Gartman. Now Feliz motions into the backfield. Gartman will show it to him, looking to throw, fires across the middle, looking for Dale, but I believe that's incomplete.
Yeah, he's out of bounds there. Not a bad ball. Offensive line did a nice job on that play action, giving Drew the time to make that pass.
Ball remains at the 49 on 3rd and 8 for Valley View. $1:35 to play in the period. Blazers have a 1-point lead. It's 35-34. Again, 3 receivers to the right. Cullen is lonesome left, and now we have a stop and play and a timeout taken by Morrilton. So we'll pause the clock with 1:35 to play in the 3rd. Valley View leads Morrilton 35-34. We return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
Back to action on 3rd and 8 for Valley View from the Morrilton 49. 3 receivers to the right. Laird Cullen wide to the near side for Valley View. Gartman hands that off, slips it to Feliz on the delayed draw, and Morrilton's all over it. They'll blow that up for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, they tried to go with a little counter there, and a wrinkle, but Morrilton did a nice job staying home. These linebackers from Morrilton are pretty darn good.
4th and 9 for Valley View now from the 50. Meanwhile, Andrew Jones remains on the Valley View sideline where the doctors are tending to him, doctors and trainers. Valley View facing a definite punting situation here on 4th and 9 from the 50-yard line. One receiver to each side. So far, there's no one back for the return. Now McNabb will drop back. Gartman will kick that one high. Fair catch called for and made by McNabb at the 14-yard line.
Champ McNabb on the fair catch.
That's a big stop there for Morrilton. They needed to make that stop. Valley View was able to get a first down, or I guess 2 first downs. But it'd be devil dog football here.
They'll start from their own 13. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Valley View leading at 35-34. 2 receivers to the left, actually 3 to the left, 1 to the right for Morrilton. Barry will slip that off to Robinson. Robinson will get it out across the 20 to about the 21.
Right down at the 22-yard line, second down.
Little inside zone there, and Nick Gamble was right there, almost made the stop, had a hold of those shoes, but good 9-yard run there by the running back.
2nd and 1 from the 22 for Morrilton. Twins to each side. Robinson remains the running back. Give it to Robinson. Robinson spins out of a tackle and appears to have just enough to move the chains.
Yeah, I believe so.
Right down at the 33-yard line. First down, Morrilton.
And that was the last play of the 3rd quarter. So with 3 in the books, Valley View has a 1-point lead as we head into the final frame. It's 35-34. We'll be back with 4th quarter action in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
3 quarters down, 1 more play as we welcome you back to Central Dealership Stadium. Randy Myers, Jason Smith under the headsets. Valley View has a 1-point lead over Morrilton as we head into the 4th period. It's 35-34. Morrilton will have the ball with a first down at their own 23-yard line. 3 receivers off to the right. Dante Cox is split wide left for the Devil Dogs. Give that off to the running back, Raylan Thomas. And Thomas finds some room across the 30, and he'll punch it out to about the 32.
Yeah, they've been able to carve us up for about 8 or 9 on first down. It seems like these last few drives with the running game.
They've run the ball against Valley View better than anybody has all year.
And I think the reason is we're dropping 8. Most every single time we're dropping 8, and that puts pressure. That puts that linebacker 1-on-2.
2nd and 1 here. 3 wides to the right, 1 to the near side. Barry drops straight back. Going to throw that out right side. He's got an open target out there, and they have the first down, and the receiver will be caught at the 40-yard line.
Pass completed to Jamarcus.
Yeah, this offense, you just got to pick your poison, and you hope that, you know, when you do gamble, when you do send extra, or you do blitz, or you do play man, that you guess right.
11:20 remaining in the game. First down for Morrilton at the Devil Dog 40. Twins left and right. Give that off to Thomas. Thomas gets tackled. Second and 5 for Morrilton. Trips left. And they'll hand that off again to the running back. This time he's going to lose about a yard, it looks like. Thomas on the carry will get caught for about a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, we inside blitzed right there, and again, you choose the right hole, then something like that will happen. Big third down here for this Blazer defense.
2 receivers left and right for Morrilton on third down. Berry drops straight back. Here comes pressure. He lets go of it. Oh. That is incomplete. And that was Rylan Ramsey defending for Valley View.
Credit for that play goes to Jay Taylor. Jay Taylor was in that backfield. He forced Berry to rush that throw, and looks like we're going to get to introduce ourselves to the Morrilton punter for the first time tonight.
August Stobaugh comes into the game. He's a senior. And R.J. Estrich will drop back for the Blazer return. He'll be standing on the left hash at his own 29-yard line on 4th and 5. Stobaugh gets the kick away. Fair catch called for and made by Estrich.
It appears that we ran into that punter there, Randy.
Yeah, I see the flag back there. I heard the hoot and hollering from the crowd. Now I see the flag.
Yeah.
So that'll be just enough to move the ball forward 5 yards for a Morrilton first down.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. You know, it was definitely the running into variety, but penalty's a penalty, and Morrilton will keep the football.
So that'll move it forward to the 50.
First down, Morrilton.
And it's a first down from there for the Devil Dogs. 10:04 to play in the game. Valley View leads 35-34. Trips right, Twins left. Or that's actually 2 receivers to the right. Robinson is the running back on Berry's left hip. Robinson, or rather Berry to throw. Looking for Standridge. Ball is juggled back and forth and almost picked but incomplete. Carter Wallace got his hands on it.
He did.
And both of those guys were battling for that ball for about 5 or 6 yards.
Well, you know what? Obviously, I'm for the blue and gold, but just to watch those 2 young men battle tonight, that's, I mean, just elite football, and I just impressed, both of them.
2nd and 10 for Morrilton from the 50. They'll snap it off the right hash. Twins left and right. 9:55 to play, or 9:56 to play, rather. A 1-point lead for Valley View. Morrilton. Delayed handoff, and the running back escapes, but still caught for a loss back at about the 48-yard line.
Big play, Jay Taylor right there, because we had sniffed out that counter, but he made the first man miss, but Jade wasn't having any of it. Big third down here.
3rd and 12 for Morrilton. Trips right, 1 single receiver to the left. 9.5 minutes remaining in the game. The Blazers up 35-34. Berry drops straight back, looks left, fires. That is incomplete.
Wow.
I think. Nope, they're going to roll the catch. Blazer coach is not happy about that.
No, but all you can do right here is play next play. There's no review. I don't know if it's a catch or not. It's a heck of a play, but either way, you got a big 4th down here.
It's going to bring up 4th and 3 from the Valley View 43-yard line. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield for Maddox Berry, and now we have a stop and play. And I believe a timeout taken by Valley View.
Timeout. Valley View.
So the Blazers will pause the clock with 9:03 to play. Valley View leads Morrilton 35-34. We'll return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Ready to buy your dream home? Look no further than First Community Bank's mortgage department. Our experienced team is here to help you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service, we'll make sure your home buying process is a breeze. Visit First Community Bank today and let us help make your dream home a reality. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Morrilton facing a 4th and 3 as we return to play out of the Valley View timeout. The Devil Dogs will have it at the Valley View 43-yard line. Snapping off the left hash with trips right, Twins left. Thomas and Cox to the near side. Now Raylan Thomas will motion into the backfield and line up on Barry's right hip.
Listen to this crowd.
Bringing the energy. Barry back to throw. Looking right, fires right. That is tipped and incomplete.
That is a great football play.
Pass intended for Andrew Rose falls incomplete.
You know, it was deflected there by Estridge, but I'll tell you who made that play was Daniel Richardson. He was step for step.
On the coverage.
Huge play by this Blazer defense.
Well, what a battle this game is. I mean, both these teams are just playing their guts out.
Yeah, there's obviously going to be somebody who advances tonight, but I could watch these guys play every Friday night. It's just two really well-coached teams giving it all they have.
Valley View will get it back at the 43-yard line, leading by a point. 8:58 left. Twins left. King motions left, gets it on the jet sweep, running to the far side, turns the corner, and gets pushed out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. Valley View wants a late flag. I think he was hit on the sideline. I don't think they're going to get it.
No, I think that that's a long way over there. But I like that play on first down. It gives Drew a whole lot of options here on second.
Andrew Jones is back on the field for Valley View. He'll be lined up wide right, as will Parker King. It's 2nd and 6 for Valley View from the Blazer 47, snapping off the left hash. Trips left, Twins right. Backfield empty. King will motion far side. Gartman's going to show it to him. Wants to throw on play action. Fires across the middle. That is caught.
Yep, that's got to be a first down.
Should be a first down if they give him forward progress. Not sure who caught it.
Yeah, that's Noah Ragsdale.
Okay.
Yeah, just a big catch there by Noah. And he's done his job in the blocking game a whole lot this year. But there hadn't been a bigger catch and first down than that right there so far.
So that'll move it forward to the Morrilton 46 with 8:42 to play. First down for Valley View. They'll snap off the left hash, leading 35-34. 2 receivers to the right and 2 to the left. King again will motion far side. Gartman shows it to him, keeps it, runs across the middle, and is inside the 40, tripped up at about the 37-yard line. A little bit shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, Coach Riley dialing up. He showed him that jet sweep on first down a couple plays ago, and then just perfectly executed right there for Drew to keep that one.
2nd and 2, it'll be spotted at the 38. Ball is just inside the left hash. 8:15 to play in the game. Twins right and left. Gartman in the backfield, throws out right side for Parker King. It's caught, and he's trying to run out of an ankle tackle, and
get that first down.
Yeah, I think based on where the official's standing, it's a first down, and I think they're moving the chains. Yeah.
Parker King.
Ball will be spotted at the 34-yard line of Morrilton. First down for Valley View with 7:50 to play. Blazers clinging to a 1-point lead. It's 35-34. Twins left and right. Gartman wants to throw, fires downfield, finds Jones. He makes the diving catch. It'll be down at about the 19-yard line.
And for those of you who don't know, I'm guessing here, I'm certainly no doctor, but I believe Andrew had separated either a finger or something on that last drive. He had to come out. They put it back in. Then he comes in, and he just makes an outstanding catch there on this biggest drive of the season for the Blazers.
First down for Valley View from the Morrilton 19-yard line. Trips left, Jones off to the near side. Wallace is the running back. He gets the carry and bulls his way forward for about 4, maybe 5, and gets it up to about the 15-yard line, it would appear.
Yeah, love it. And we're going to a slower tempo here. We're trying to churn as many seconds as we can off of this game clock and still come away with points.
Just inside 7 minutes to play. Valley View facing a 2nd and 6 from the 15-yard line. The ball will be snapped off the right hash. Laird Cullen is wide left. Jones will also go off to the left. So you got 2 receivers up now. Cullen's going to motion back to the right side as they'll switch sides of the field. Gartman in the gun, rolling left, has some running room. Now he hesitates and shouldn't have done that. They're going to catch him for a loss back to about the 17. Got a flag down at the end of the play, though.
Flag is down, but I believe that they're throwing that back towards the middle, what would indicate a hold.
Clock paused at 6:24 to play in the game.
During the run, holding on the offense. 10 yards from the
Unfortunately, you are right again, Coach.
Yeah.
I liked it when you were right the last time,
Well,
not so much this time.
And what's as you mentioned, when the hesitation happened, then that kind of throws the timing off for that offensive line, and they're doing everything they can do, and they've played great tonight. But that's a big penalty.
Moves it back to the 25. 2nd and long for Valley View. They need to get to about the 9, it looks like, for the first down. 2 receivers to each side. Gartman in the gun.
Yeah, I think our down marker has froze up over there.
Yeah, it's a digital down marker, and it appears to be not
everybody
working.
Everybody uses those digital ones anymore,
and we just got the announcement from the official that that's exactly what's happened. Gartman to throw. Got time. Throws across the middle looking for Jones. That is intercepted.
Yep.
Morrilton comes up with the interception in the end zone. Only the 3rd interception of the year thrown by Drew Gartman, and Morrilton will get the ball back at the 20.
Yeah, and that's Andrew Roden. Roden's come in. He's been playing some safety here for Morrilton. Just a huge play.
Into the press box. If you've watched your phone,
now, if you're the defense for Valley View, you can't let that last play beat you. So you've got to come out here and play as well as what you've played and come with a big stop.
So Morrilton gets the pick in the end zone. They'll get it back out at the 20-yard line. 6:08 remaining in the game. Valley View leading 35-34. Twin receivers to each side for the Devil Dogs. Barry in the gun. Hands that off to the running back, Thomas, over the right side. He has the first down as he punches it out to about the 32-yard line over the right side.
Knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line. First down, Morrilton.
Can actually spot it at the 35, so it's about a 15-yard gain there for Thomas with 6:01 left. First down for the Devil Dogs. Ball between the hashes. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Throw it across the middle. That is complete to Sandridge, and Sandridge caught it about the 44-yard line.
Pass completed to Jamarcus Sandridge.
Yeah, just got to dig in here, defense. You've done a great job all night. You've got off the field this last time. You're going to have to figure out a way to do it again.
Hand it off to Thomas. Thomas appears to have the first down as he gets it up to about the 47-yard line. It'll be first down for Morrilton. Twins left and right for Morrilton on first down from the 47 on their side of the field. Barry has time, throws that right for McNabb, and that's incomplete.
Yep.
Pass intended for Kent McNabb falls incomplete.
Brings up a second down for Morrilton with 5:22 to play. It'll be 2nd and 10 from their own 47. Peyton Thomas checks in for the Valley View defense. Will line up as the right end. The 6'7", 242-pound senior. Morrilton will show twins to each side. Berry drops straight back, all kinds of time, throws that straight across the middle, and it's knocked down by Carter Wallace on a great play.
Yeah, they just ran some mesh routes right there, and can't say enough about this secondary for Valley View. Everybody stayed home. Everybody did a good job. The D-line gave just enough pressure to where it sets up a huge third down here.
3rd and 10 for Morrilton. With 5:15 to play, they will have it at their 47-yard line. Between the hashes.
A lot of times when they've needed 10, they run that intermediate stop to like Sandridge, 15.
Twins to each side. Berry in the gun. Drops straight back. Throws it deep, looking for his man on the far sideline. That is incomplete, and there's a flag. That's probably going to be an interference penalty against Carter Wallace.
Yeah, I think it's against Richardson over there, but he was beat, but I don't know if he was beat enough to where that was necessary, but it is the right call. Daniels played a heck of a football game.
Yeah, he has. And I tell you what, this secondary has had tremendous pressure on it all night.
All night.
Awaiting the step off, which will move the ball into Valley View territory to the Blazer 38-yard line with 5:07 to play.
After the penalty, ball placed at the 38-yard line. First down, Morrilton.
Twins left and right for Morrilton on first down. Ball between the hashes. Berry will slip that off on the delayed draw to Thomas, and he goes down at the 36-yard line.
On the carry.
Yeah, good play there by Zion Simpson. He's in the backfield forcing the issue.
Down, 8.
Another sophomore out there, big Ethan Thomas, playing that D-line.
Inside 5 minutes to play. It's second down from the 36. Throw that complete for Dante Cox on the screen. He gets slung out of bounds about the 32, I believe.
On the reception, brought down to the 31-yard line, brings up good down and 3.
3rd and 3 coming up for Morrilton here with 4:23 to play, clock ticking. Valley View leads 35-34.
2 down territory here, obviously, but be really nice to put a lot of pressure on them right here.
Trips right, one single receiver to the left. Berry and the gun on the left hash. Looks to the sideline. Wants to throw, fires, complete to Cox. Cox slips the tackle, runs down the near sideline, and that is a
pass completed to Dante Cox.
Morrilton touchdown as Dante Cox takes that in from 31 yards out.
Yeah,
the Devil Dogs have their first lead of the night.
Yeah, once that tackle was missed here, corner was on an island. Once that tackle was missed, I mean, there wasn't anybody within 15 yards of him. But still plenty of time. I am surprised that they are showing that they're going to kick the PAT here.
That's the look anyway for now. They lead at 40-35, extra point pending. And it's a fake. Going to throw it into the end zone wide open for the score. So they go for 2 and get it. And now it's 42-35 with 3:49 to play for Morrilton's lead. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
I had a feeling there wasn't any reason for them to kick that. Surprised our defense wasn't a little more alert to it.
No matter what the season, it's always a great time to go to Wings to Go. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, whether it's wrestling, whether it's anything, the wings, the salads, the hamburgers, everything they have at Wings to Go is always flavorful and it's always ready. All that has to happen is you come down and enjoy them. Happy winging from Wings to Go.
Morrilton has its first lead of the night. Here's Parker King on the return of the kickoff for Valley View. He's into Morrilton territory. He's down the far sideline, and he will outrun the Devil Dogs to the end zone. Coach, I don't see any flags, and it looks like Valley View is now within an extra point of tying the game very quickly.
Wow. And we've bragged on Parker, but oh my goodness, what a play. That is the play that, that's legend right there. You're in the playoffs, and you have your first deficit of the night. Parker King says not for very long. He takes it for 6. Big PAT coming up here.
So Parker King gets Valley View back on the board. Now Brody Dix will try to tie it up for Valley View with 3:36 remaining. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle. We're tied once again at 42 each with 3:36 to play. We'll return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
No matter what. Play It Again Sports wants to pay you money. Now that I have your attention, Play It Again Sports in Jonesboro wants to buy your used sports equipment. You heard me right. If you have something that's either outgrown or no longer being used, bring it to Play It Again Sports now. They're looking for youth and adult baseball and softball equipment, golf, weights and workout equipment, disc golf, you name it, Play It Again Sports can turn it into cash for you. Go by Play It Again Sports at the corner of Highland and Caraway in Jonesboro.
Parker King gets Valley View back on the board to tie the game as he goes 62 yards on the kickoff return. Brody Dix with the extra point kick. We're tied again. It's 42 each with 3:36 remaining.
Wow. No other words other than just wow. Did what you had to do. Now you got a chance to kick this football off and come up with the biggest stop of your careers.
Brody Dix tees it up at the 40. Sky kick, fair caught, and doesn't fair catch it. He returns it, and that is out near midfield for Morrilton. We'll see where they spot the ball. Looks like they're going to say the forward progress stopped at the 48.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Andrew
Roden on the return there.
Roden figures out where to be. He's a ball hawk. He finds the football, and he's had a heck of a football game. All right, defense.
They'll spot it at the 47. Here come the Dogs with trips to the right, one receiver to the near side. 3:32 left. Berry fires downfield for Cox. Cox makes the catch on the sideline and bulls his way forward to about the 43-yard line of Valley View.
And Berry took what the defense gave him there, just went underneath, and very similar to that play that Cox scored on a while ago.
Second and about 2 here from the 44. Trips right, one receiver to the left. Berry to throw, gets pressed. Now he fires downfield. That is caught, I believe.
No.
Going to roll it incomplete.
Woo. I tell you what, I don't know who's looking at Maddox Berry as a junior to play at the next level, but
somebody better be.
Somebody better be, and I know Coach Butch Jones is in the crowd right now, but he looks like a college football player.
3rd and 2 from the 44.
Come on, D.
Berry in the gun. Flips that to the receiver. They have the first down, and receiver will take a hook slide at about the 36-yard line as Roden goes down.
37-yard line, first down, Morrilton.
It's a first down for Morrilton. At the 37 of Valley View. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 2:42 left in the game. Berry throws it near side for Cox. Cox immediately tackled by Rylan Ramsey after he catches it at about the 32 or the 33.
Yeah, good play there by Rylan Ramsey.
4 on the play brings up second down 6.
So it's 2nd and 6 for Morrilton from the 33-yard line with 2:10 remaining. Clock ticking. Devil Dogs send 2 receivers to each side. Hand that off on the delayed draw to Thomas, and Thomas unable to shake his tackler. That's going to be a loss of about a yard or two, it looks like, back near the 35.
Clock's going to keep rolling. Got a third down and about, I don't know, 6 or 7.
Ball will be at the 34-yard line after about a 1 or 2 yard loss there. Minute 34 left. Trips right. One receiver to the near side. Berry in the gun. Berry takes it, rolling right on the bootleg, slings it downfield. It's caught, and it is a first down for Morrilton down to the 15-yard line. What a catch.
Yeah, just a heck of a,
Roden once again.
He went up and got that. He's a ball hawk. We flushed Berry, but he does such a good job of getting those shoulders square and making a strike.
First down from the 14. Twins left and right. 1:10 to play. Give that off to Thomas. Thomas running right, and he's tripped up after a gain of about 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, big play there on defense. In Morrilton right here, they're not in a big hurry. They do not want the Blazers to get this football back. They're playing for the win or to go to overtime.
It's going to be no gain. Game tied at 42 each. Inside a minute to play. Twins to each side. Berry looking left side, throws looking for Cox. That is incomplete. Cox thought he got interfered with, but no flag, and it'll bring up third down.
He did not. I think Ryland did a great job there on that play.
3rd and 10 from the 14 with 39 seconds remaining. Game tied at 42.
Go on defense.
Trips left. One receiver to the right. Morrilton looks to the sideline. Berry wants to throw. Flushed. In ball. Throwaway ball. That'll be incomplete. And it's 4th down for Morrilton. Great job of getting pressure on Berry that time.
4th down, 10.
Yeah, I was wondering where the music was coming from, Randy. Now we got a flag.
Yeah.
But actually, our student body they've got them a couple Bluetooth speakers.
Yeah,
and they're down here.
So that's not our PA system, dude.
No, it is not. What you're looking at your shooting guard and a bunch of other seniors who are down here shirtless playing this music.
Okay, they waved off the flag.
Yeah, they'd thrown it for potential intentional grounding, but there was a guy in the back of the end zone back there.
So it's 4th down for Morrilton from the 14 with 33 seconds left. Now we have a stop and play and a timeout taken by the Blazer defense. 33 seconds left in a tie game. It's 42 each. Morrilton facing 4th down from the 14. We're back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
33 seconds remaining in the football game. Play the game coming up here. Morrilton facing 4th down from the Valley View 14. It's 4th and 10 for the Devil Dogs. Twins left and right. Berry in the gun. Thomas is the running back on his left hip. And now Morrilton appears to be taking a timeout. So the drama builds, the tension builds. There's 33 seconds remaining. The game is tied. It's Valley View 42, Morrilton 42. Back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
They're showing.
Morrilton appears to be lining up to kick what would be about a 30-yard field goal here approximately for Tyler Kimbrough. Here's the snap. Kick is in the air, and it is no good, just short. 29 seconds left. Valley View gets the stop. The Blazers will get the ball back with the game tied at 42 each.
Just you can't say enough about this defense. They've had pressure on them all night long. Showed that forced Morrilton into that timeout as they basically dropped 8 into coverage there. But field goal short. Valley View's got the football here. Not a lot of time left, but you got to figure they're going to take a shot or two.
I would think. They'll get it back at the 20-yard line after the missed 31-yard field goal attempt by Tyler Kimbrough. Here comes Gartman and company. Twins left and right. Drew will run with it across the middle and gets caught at about the 25-yard line after a pickup of about 5. Clock continues to wind down.
Second down, 4.
Yeah, you don't want to do anything, obviously turn the football over here, but I think you're going to get one more shot.
10 seconds left. Carter Wallace, the running back, on Drew's right hip. And Valley View will not take the snap. They'll just let the clock run out. We're going to overtime. Free football coming up after this 30-second timeout at the end of regulation. We head into overtime. Valley View and Morrilton tied at 42. We're back in 30 seconds. This is the EAB Sports Network.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
Into the second week of the postseason, getting our first overtime game of the year for the Blazers, as the Blazers and Devil Dogs unable to settle things after 4 quarters of regulation football. And now we go to the overtime format. Each team will have an opportunity to score starting at the 10-yard line. Still waiting to see who's going to get the ball first here. Got a high school basketball to score to pass along. Westside has defeated Truman this evening as the Warriors remain undefeated. They defeat the Wildcats 73-62. Also remind you that we'll be back in action with more Blazer basketball tomorrow from the Empower Classic at 6 o'clock tomorrow night as Valley View takes on Izard County. It'll be a 6 o'clock tip, 5:50 pregame broadcast. Valley View improving to 3-0 with the win this afternoon over Rogers Heritage. Drew Gartman will be the Valley View captain to represent the coin toss going into the overtime. He'll be escorted out to midfield by 2 of the officials. Here come the Morrilton captains.
What a game, Randy.
This has been one for the ages. I mean, I've called a lot of really good high school football games. This one might be the best, Coach.
I was thinking the exact same thing. I just played in a couple, watched my kids play in some, but I can't. Just 2 teams just giving everything they have, explosive plays. What a game.
Morrilton has won the toss, elected to play defense.
So Morrilton won the toss. Valley View will get the ball first, it appears.
Valley View on offense at the 10-yard line.
So Valley View will move down to the left end of the field on the north end zone. The Blazers will face the north end zone and start from 10 yards out. They'll have 4 downs to get it in there, and then Morrilton will get their try.
Yeah, it's you know, as the season evolved, we were wondering, you know, short yardage, these top situations, who would emerge, and I think we found that over the last month or so. This is a really good team when you get down into the red zone.
No time on the clock now. It'll just be starting at the 10 and see what you can do. Two receivers left and right. Cullen and Tripdale to the left. I think that's Jones and King off to the right. Carter Wallace is the running back. Gartman's going to keep it running left and gets it down to the 6, maybe the 5.
Gartman on the keeper, a gain of 5 on the play, brings up second down.
Yeah, it just went off, you know, just that pull play where he's gone off that left side and follows Big Daniel Cole and is good for 5 yards.
It'll be 2nd and goal from the 5 here in the first overtime. Again, twins left and right. Dale and Cullen to the left, King and Jones to the right. Drew keeps it, runs across the middle, falls forward to about the 2, it appears.
Yeah. Run down at the 2-yard line, 3rd down, goal.
3rd and goal. Here comes Jackson Gordy into the game for Valley View as a tight end / H-back. Laird Cullen split wide left. King and Jones off to the right. Carter Wallace, the running back. Give that off to Wallace, and I think he's stopped shy by about a yard.
Wallace,
yeah, just short.
1-yard line, 4th down, goal.
So a big 4th and goal coming up here for Valley View's offense. Yeah, it looks like the Blazers may take a timeout to discuss it.
Yeah.
Let's just hold it here. The Blazers will take the timeout, facing a 4th and goal from the 1-yard line in overtime. The game is tied at 42 in what has been a classic battle.
Yeah, looks like they're going to bring the nasty in. We haven't seen this tonight, and you know, Morrilton has seen it on film, but seeing it and going against it are two very different things. And so, excited here. I mean, you've got to come up with points. You feel. So they're gonna go big.
I mean, you got the option of kicking a field goal here, but against this Morrilton offense, as many weapons as they have, I really feel like you need to go for the touchdown.
You're gonna have to go touchdown for touchdown, especially with the football first.
Yeah, exactly. Offense is back out onto the field again, facing a 4th and goal from the 1. Carter Wallace will be the running back. Blazers will go jumbo. So you got to figure this is going to be either Wallace or Gartman. Carter Wallace is on Drew's left hip. Drew will go under center. Now he backs up into the gun. Looks to the sideline for instruction. Drew keeps it, and he is in there for the score. What a call. They came with a blitz, and he was able to slip it and get past the defenders and then got into the end zone relatively easily, easier than I thought.
Yeah, well, they brought the edges hard, and so if Drew Gartman gives that ball off to Carter Wallace right there, then I think it's a different story. But Drew kept it, man. He found that hole, and he hit it hard.
A 1-yard run for Gartman. We await the extra point kick for Brody Dix. Kick is up, and it is good, just inside that left upright. Valley View leads 49-42. Now Morrilton will get its opportunity when we return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Morrilton on first down from the 10-yard line in the overtime. Valley View leads at 49-42. They're going to flip that on an inside reverse and advance it down to about the 6-yard line. I believe that was Roden who ended up with it.
Yeah,
Sandridge. I'm
Sandridge
sorry.
going right. It's going to be Sandridge. Going left. It's going to be Roden. And they ran that on that last drive there, and that's a tough play to defend. It's hard.
Get it down to the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 6.
But one thing about spread teams, when you get down in this area, everything closes in just a little bit.
Cox motions in near side. Berry to throw, gets pressure, fires into the back of the end zone. That's incomplete.
Yeah, pressure right there. Gamble and Taylor coming in the backfield made Berry rush that ball just a little bit.
So it's 3rd and goal for Morrilton from the 6. We're in overtime. Valley View leading 49-42. Blazers trying to earn one more date here at Central Dealership Stadium next week, most likely against Parkview. Here come the Dogs on 3rd and goal from the 6, snapping between the hashes. Receivers are lined up tight off to the right. They're going to flip that off to McNabb. McNabb gets rid of it. It's incomplete. And the Blazers blew that up big time, and now it's 4th down and goal for Morrilton from the 6.
Jay Taylor was not faked out at all. They were going to go for a reverse pass there, and he sniffed it out, and he ran him down. What a play.
See if the Blazers have got one more stop in them to move on to live for another week.
Not a person in this stadium sitting.
2 receivers to each side on 4th and goal. Berry will look to the sideline. Valley View leading 49-42. Berry in the gun, drops straight back, pump fakes, now fires, that's batted down, and the Blazers get the win! Wow, what a finish. Valley View guts out a 49-42 overtime victory, and the party is on at Central Dealership Stadium as Valley View goes to 12-0 for the first time in program history.
Goodness.
Who got their mitts on that ball, could you tell?
I do not know. I believe that I don't want to call anybody wrong, but that defensive line has done a great job all game long.
Wow. I'm speechless. Wow is all I got right now, Coach.
Same. I tell you what, it's the greatest football game I've ever been a part of, I've ever watched. Unbelievable.
49-42. Valley View gets victory number 12 in overtime, and will move into the semifinals next week. And I've been so wrapped up in this one, I haven't even thought about looking in on the Parkview game. I assume they won. Yes,
yeah,
please.
I'm assuming that they did. You're up 41-0. It would have taken a monumental effort by Matt Maumelle, so I'm sure that the Parkview Pacers will be here next Friday night.
All right, let's regroup here. Valley View wins at 49-42. We'll pause for 2 minutes and back with our America's Navy postgame show. We're going to recap second half scoring. We'll name our JOSN player of the game, and hopefully we'll get a postgame visit with Coach Sean Cockrell as well. All that coming your way after this 2-minute timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
Please check and see if you have your cell phone. Oh, never mind.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself, shaped into a force that others can't imagine? We are part of something bigger, a force that never quits. You can transform your life. Check us out at Navy.com. America's Navy, forged by the sea.
At First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people, this is home. Apply online at fnbank.net/mortgage. From our family to yours, welcome home. First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
They will be back at home here next week in the semifinals against Little Rock Parkview. Our postgame show brought to you by America's Navy. Be a part of the force that never quits. Visit Navy.com to find out more. Again, 49-42 your final, and Coach, this one at the end of the night settled by 3 big defensive plays.
Absolutely. And I felt like that defense held tight, for the majority of the football game. They weren't gashed. I know we gave up a lot of points, but the defense was never gashed. I think that they played assignment football. They did a really good job. Got 3 takeaways, and then, when you had to have it, sometimes it's hard for an explosive offense to score from the 10. And, just a huge play there by Jay Taylor on third down, and then just the pass deflection there to win the football game. Couldn't be more tickled for Coach Cockrell, his staff, and these guys. Goodness gracious.
Had a tied game at the half. It was 21-all. Valley View would take the lead with 11:07 to play. The Blazers struck quickly to start the third quarter, scoring at the 11:07 mark of the third on a 59-yard pass from Gartman to Parker King. That was a 3-play, 65-yard drive that put Valley View up 28-21. Morrilton would answer with 7:42 to play on the third on a 17-yard pass from Barry to Andrew Roden. That was a 12-play, 62-yard drive, tied the game at 28 each after the extra point kick. Valley View got back on the board with 6:18 to play in the third on a 4-yard run by Carter Wallace to finish off a 5-play, 58-yard scoring drive for the Blazers. Valley View up 35-28 at that point. Morrilton would respond with a 65-yard run by Raylan Thomas, their running back. That was a 1-play, 65-yard drive. That score coming with 6:01 to play in the third. The extra point kick missed it, bonked off the upright, so that left Valley View up 35-34, and that was the score at the end of the third period. Morrilton would get its first lead of the night, scoring with 3:49 to play in the fourth on a 31-yard pass from Maddox Berry to Dante Cox. They also were successful on the 2-point conversion, so that put Morrilton up 42 each. Valley View would answer the ensuing Morrilton kickoff when Parker King returned at 62 yards for the score. The extra point kick by Brody Dix tied it. We went into overtime. Valley View got the ball first. The Blazers needed all 4 downs to cover those 10 yards, but Drew Gartman scoring from 1 yard out at the end of Valley View's first session of the overtime. Morrilton got it back, picked up 4 yards on first down. Then the Blazers stopped them with, I think, no gain on a run play and ended up knocking down, I think they had an incomplete pass as well, and then it ended up knocking down the 4th down pass attempt at the line of scrimmage, and the Blazers hang on to get the win 49-42, and we are happy to be joined right now by a victorious and happy Coach Sean Cockrell. Coach, congratulations on a hell of a win. This was a classic battle.
It was. We all thought it would be this way. I didn't want it to be this way. I almost had a heart attack about 3 times, but, man, our kids just keep finding ways when their back's against the wall. I mean, it's a tribute to our kids, our coaches, just everybody that's been involved in the program trying to get to this step, and we finally did it, and that's a great football team we just played, and so excited for our guys.
I don't know where this stands, how you would rate this one in all the games that you've coached in. I've broadcast a lot of high school football games since the mid-'80s, and some of them have been really good. I think this might be the best one I've ever been a part of, Coach.
Yeah, right when you think you're down, you return a kickoff for a touchdown. I mean, it just kept making plays, 4th and 1. The only timeout we have, now we know we don't have one on defense, and then Jay Taylor comes up with a blocked pass to end it.
So was that Jay that got his hand on the ball?
Yep.
We couldn't tell for sure.
He tackled him on the reverse pass.
Right.
Before that, players make plays, and those guys are doing it. Drew scored the touchdown. Just so proud of everybody. I told them, I said, their back's against the wall, and you just keep fighting and keep battling. And finally, it's paid off.
This was a night where there were a lot of great individual performances, but at the end of the night, this was a team win.
It was, because you look at the start of the game, we forced 3 turnovers early, but we struggled offensively to do anything, and then it's 21-21, and, there were some things that could have gone better offensively there. And then in the second half, defense struggled at times, gave up big plays, but then when it counted, man, it just, special teams, all of it, Brody's kicking, all of it came into play, and it's awesome.
I keep going back. I know in our conversations for the last 3 weeks, the words gut check keep coming up. And once again, this was another night that was full of gut check moments, and you answered every one of them.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just, when you look at us and you look at us on paper, you're like, I don't know about those guys. But they said it before the game. They hadn't played a defense like ours, and they made some plays. They did a lot of things, but just when we had to step up, our guys just continue to impress me. So proud of them, and like I said, so proud of everybody that's come before them to even get us to this spot. I mean, we're not this program without the teams prior to this.
Exactly,
and the staffs that we've had, and just proud of everybody.
How about Andrew Jones? Andrew Jones gets forced out of the game with what looked to be either a broken or dislocated finger, I'm guessing. Is that what happened?
I don't know if it was a hand or a wrist, but yeah.
Okay.
And then we're thinking, and then, basically we hear he's done, and then all of a sudden comes back.
It makes a big catch on a key drive.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's the thing about the kids. They're hurt, they're dying, they're ready to be done, but they just keep answering the call.
So, back here one more time, one more final game this season at Central Dealership Stadium right here next week. I assume I've been so consumed with this game that it's been a while since we've had a chance to look in on the Parkview score. They were up big the last I heard, so I assume you're going to have a two-time reigning 5A state champion Parkview coming in here to test you next week.
Yeah, just to even say the words that Valley View's hosting a semifinal playoff game in 5A is unbelievable to me. And, I'm so proud of everybody, but I'm excited, and thank you guys for this and for everything.
Thanksgiving practice.
Yeah, Thanksgiving practice. We told them it's the most special thing ever.
I guess it's happened one time in school history, and that was back in 2013.
That's right. I was a part of that one, and it was special then, and just to be a part of this one's going to be even more special and fresh on our mind.
Again, Coach, congratulations on a great win for your team and your program here tonight, and looking forward to seeing you back here again next week. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you
so much for joining us. Coach Sean Cockrell has been our guest as Jason Smith will rejoin me under the headset. We got to name a JOSM player of the game, and I don't even know where to begin with this one.
Well, I've got two. I've got, you could name probably 15 different guys.
No kidding.
Just dudes making plays. But I think on the offensive side of the ball, we're not talking about this win without Parker King.
Yeah, definitely.
And then on the defensive side of the ball, Jay Taylor, my goodness, he's played a game.
I think that's an excellent choice. I mean, like I said, there were so many people that stepped up tonight, but and the final score on Parkview and Maumelle is 48. Is that gone final or about to go final? Yeah, 48-7 apparently. So Parkview gets the win over Maumelle, and we'll be here next week. But getting back to our JOSM player of the game, co-players of the game, one on the offensive side, one on the defensive side. Parker King, who really came up big on that kickoff return for the touchdown when the game was tied late in the contest, and then Jay Taylor, who gets the two big stops for Valley View to end the game in the overtime on Morrilton's possession. So those two will be our players of the game, brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. Coach, let's meet back here again next Friday night and do this at least one more time.
Man, that sounds great. What a team. What a school. I don't think people realize just how loud it was in this stadium.
Well, I mean, this crowd, that's another nominee for player of the game because the crowd brought the energy tonight.
They sure did. But what a special place, and, excited about doing it again next week.
All right, final score once again, Valley View wins it in overtime over Morrilton. The Blazers are 12-0 for the first time in school history, and they will play host to Parkview here next week in the semifinals. For our crew behind the scenes with the Blazer News Network and Coach Jason Smith, I'm Randy Myers. We thank you for joining us, and we'll see you back here next week at Central Dealership Stadium in 1 week on the EAB Sports Network.
You've been listening to Valley View Blazer football on the Blazer News Network and FM News Talk 1021, presented by NEA Baptist, the United States Navy, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank.